Welcome. What if I use that instead? Walking around, looking for a way, but no one tells me which way to go. I'm caught up in the world, labyrinth the maze. Sleepy, no. I ask them no questions, they give me no answers. Following the wise is the walking in pamphlets. Give me a cigarette, smoking my cancer. I drink the pain away, but I still have no answer. I'm lost on the road. Don't know which way to go. I'm losing my mind, losing control. And swerving on and off the road. I put a little braid up there because it's starting to look a little raggedy. So I crisscrossed the braid and just wrapped it around my bun. I thought it was cute. I might be losing my mind. I'm so confused, I don't know what to do. And I need a clue before I run out of time. Am I losing it? Am I losing it? I just might lose in my mind. I don't think so. Just be a lot going on in the spiritual realm. You might think you're crazy sometimes, but that ain't what it is. It be seeming a little crazy too when you gotta use your intuition and no sight. That's why it's all called faith. You really don't be needing a clue, you just want it. So you can feel more comfortable about the situation. More sure. You only get a couple of chances to say some stupid ass shit before you get kicked out. So there you go. At least we can't say you didn't know or you weren't aware. All right. All right. So let's see who's going first up in this thing, shall we? Thank you, beach lover. Who's gonna go first? And the what to discard. That was strike 3, Sigma. I guess you gone. Bitch. Thank you, Caleb. All right. We're going first. Let's see. The Taurus people. Yeah, the Taurus is first. So that's where we're going to go. I was supposed to get my book up, but I don't know what happened. My mind be moving fast. And my actions be slower to catch up sometimes. Alright. Let me find me a clear page to take a timestamp on. If that's clear, why would I skip that? I don't know. Let's use it. Let's find us a pen. I'll be buying so many pens so I can be making sure I can keep writing down my manifestation, my meditations. Yesterday. I don't know why this matters, but somebody's left-handed. And you need to know that if you got to turn the whole paper. Like me and my brother, we both left-handed. And instead of left-handed people write with a slant. So you really just need to turn the paper so it'll be the straight right for you. Yeah, but my brother, he never did that. He just keep the paper like this and he turned his whole hand like that. So I don't know who that's for, but turn the paper sideways like this when you write. It helps you when you left-handed. And my writing is still pretty. I don't feel like, I don't know if being left-handed makes your writing not pretty. I'm just saying that to say that. I don't know. I was supposed to say that to somebody. I don't fucking know. Okay? I roll with it. Now, Taurus people. That's who we started with. Y'all got to shuffle out. I ain't drawing nothing. I'm writing down zodiacs. So I can put a timestamp for my comments. Hey, Venus. You a lefty too? Well, I'm about to do tarot cards, so you better make sure you're okay with a baddie that do tarot. Hey, Matt. I'm sending that love right back to you. Positivity. I like how you did that. Okay. All right, let me write down these Taurus people for the timestamp. Peace. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. All right. Something. I keep feeling like a little piece of hair or something on my lip. No problem. All right. Damn, I'm always running late on the timestamp, ain't it? I was going to do these what lies beneath cards, but I guess we're not doing those. I guess I'm just going to do the tarot because that's what I picked up. And that's what I'm going to change our timestamp. Because I'm 45:17. Let me just put a little 45 right there in case I can't read it. All right. What to discard for the Taurus people? Taurus. What y'all discard and need to discard? What do the Taurus people need to discard? Damn it. Y'all set me up. All these, it's kind of dark in here, but there's something on my damn lip. I don't know. I'm convinced. I can feel it. I mean, I can feel it, but I can't fucking see it. So what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to wipe off my whole lip because I ain't going to be able to deal with it. Can I put it back? Because I ain't doing it over. Not right now. That's how I be when I go out. And if it just smudges off, it's over. I'm just going to put some lip gloss on it, and it's going to go like that for the rest of the day. Justice, 8 of Cups, 5 of Wands. Y'all done got me set up with 5 cards. I'm only trying to do 3. But I don't know which ones to pick, so I got to keep them. I got lipstick all on my fingers. They tarot cards. So, Justice, Eight of Cups, Five of Wands. What to discard? Could be a Libra. No. That's justice. Justice is Libra energy, but justice is about fairness, balance. So it's possible that you are I feel like, but it don't feel like you, it feels like you're wanting somebody to be fair, or wanting somebody to be accountable, or wanting somebody to provide some type of closure or something. Something like that. Capricorn ain't up yet. I'm on Taurus. But the Eight of Cups is releasing, walking away from what's not. So tell me, what's this Justice card? Five of Pentacles. Something you lost. Somebody that left you out in the cold or abandoned you. You feel like somebody, you want somebody to do the right thing. That's what you want. You want them to take the actions to take a risk towards you with the full energy. And I don't know if it's because you're feeling left out in the cold or because they are, or what the hell. But it's like, so I don't know if this is a situation where you need to just stop waiting on somebody to do the right thing, or this is a situation where you need to be the one taking the leap of risk, taking the leap of faith, because you're the one feeling left out in the cold, but you're just really hoping that this person doesn't instead. So I don't know which of them is it for you, but it's one of them. Okay, so Eight of Cups. See, there. Shit, fuck these people. Easier said than done, right? No, your mama go bake a pie, bitch. That ain't my job, ho. Something be wrong with y'all. And I don't mind talking shit in the most rudest, ornery, what's the word? Another word I can use. Vulgar way. Leave me the fuck alone. So anyway, Eight of Cups, what are we walking away from? The Emperor, the Death card, Star. Five of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Somebody did you wrong. I don't know if it's like egotistical, got you competing, deceiving you, sabotaging the situation with you. And more than likely, I'm gonna say it's sabotaging, because you don't be hoping to cheat or do the right thing, and you do, but you don't be. Okay, never mind. Let me take that back. Cause you do, depending on what stage of your life you in. But the Five of Wands is the next card up, right? But it's also here, next to you, Taurus woman, in the Seven of Swords. So I don't know what that is, because the Nine of Cups is next. The opportunity, Page of Pentacles for wish fulfillment, but the devil. Somebody's afraid. So they done sabotage the situation with you. And it makes you feel left out in the cold, because you're dealing with a prideful person. Now, you feel like they're prideful. They're the ones out in the cold. You're the one hoping that they do the right thing. But that's something you got to walk away from. Ain't that a bitch? Why not? Why? Why? Sorry, don't mind me. I'm not a Taurus, but I'm just like, well, why? Why can't I have you? Why can't I be hopeful? Anyway, so the Emperor, I feel like that's a boss that's taking charge, and the actions. The King of Wands is the leadership. You stepping into a leadership role. King of Swords. Somebody definitely got a Libra somewhere behind somewhere. Ah! And then the Aries, Emperor is the Aries. So, but that's what this is. You're walking away from what? And you could be a Taurus, walking away from what? Thinking somebody about to reach out to you when you the one that need to be accountable, when you the one that need to make things right. You the one feeling left out in the cold because of whatever. You sabotaging situations, and you like, well, let them reach out. It's like y'all don't want to sacrifice y'all pride and y'all ego, so y'all sit there and hope that somebody else does it for you. But fuck that. Because it's a whole other perspective on the other side of that. This ain't, if I'm doing all the work and all the heavy lifting, this ain't teamwork. And it's looking like less of a partnership and more like a babysitting gig. And I'm cool on that. I'm looking for a partnership, not the daycare. Okay? Thanks. Management. Now, so Seven of Wands. Look at that. Look, you got the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Both of y'all sitting there with this defensive energy. It's that y'all don't want to come from behind that wall that y'all built up. But on the other end, somebody's being told to to walk away. Stop having hope and well, the Star is about hope, raw vulnerability, wishes being fulfilled. But somebody's being told to stop holding out hope for your ass. Because you sitting over there determined not to come from behind the wall and shit. Tell me about the death card. The High Priestess. So I feel like it could be a sign. Somebody could be not speaking with the death card. The High Priestess to the death card is feeling like somebody need to walk away from the silent treatment. That is what I heard. Eight of Pentacles, High Priestess, Eight of Pentacles, resources, time. That ain't the 10. That ain't even the Eight of Pentacles. That's not even the Eight of Pentacles. That's the 10. What you talking about? Cold case. What's your intentions, Beehive? Ain't no other way to be, Larry Lamar. I'm just saying, I want to know your intentions, Beehive, because if you want to just see how motherfucker doing, cool, that's cool. But if you reaching out because you want to say, girl, you know I love you, then I don't feel like that's good. I feel like you masking what you truly want, and I feel like it's a little bit manipulative. Not in a low vibrational way, but that's not the energy you want to put off if you really want something more than them to know what a motherfucker's got going on. Your comment. You reaching out to a Taurus. It'll be, hello, sister, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Oh, you just talking. This is a Taurus reading. I'm talking to Taurus. As here, so it'd be better if you just come out with your pure intentions. You in the wrong sort of energy. That's why it's becoming a mix-up. Tell about the Five of Wands. Oh, no, I wanted to go back. I ain't doing there. I'm going to leave that there, though, because that's what I asked for. So, Ten of Pentacles to the High Priestess. It's like intuitively. I guess I attract intuitively, knowing that something could be abundant, long-term, last. Wheel of Fortune, second chance is the Star. Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to hope. That's what that is. And they're being asked to stop doing that. Look at it for what it is with the Six of Wands. The Temperance. And heal from it. See, this is what the thing is. When you stop dealing with a motherfucker because the something was imbalanced or the cycle was toxic, it's not the reconciliation card. I get it, but I don't. I don't see what it's there for, because say you reconcile with somebody. If you open back up the same cycle where somebody hasn't changed, that's the only way we can consider it a reconciliation. So you can almost bet your bottom dollar if you reconciliate a situation, it won't be the same. I mean, it won't be changed. It's going to be the exact same thing. Why? Because it's not a new cycle. It's the same old cycle that you're going back to. So I feel like the only way cycles can be different if they get started back up brand new. Right? And that it's a whole process behind the shit. So if we in a connection and you give to me and I kind of give, but I don't really give, I cause some type of imbalance in the connection, and we have to, for whatever reason, you stop dealing with me for that. If I ever plan to be in your life again, it's going to have to be me that comes to you and be accountable for my actions. That initiates the fresh, brand new cycle, because this is new actions, right? This is new energy. That's not considered a reconciliation. Yes, two people, kind of not really two people. Two energies went back to the same. It's not even going back. Because if you wanted me in the way I was, you would have never left me. You see what I'm saying? So when you walk away, if I decide that I want you, then I have to be the one to initiate the new cycle with us. And if not, then I just got to watch you walk away, or, sit in shadow, whatever, however that shit go. Right? But if I want something with you, it's going to be me that has to initiate the cycle by telling you I'm apologetic for whatever it is that I did to cause the imbalance. That's where accountability happens. Boom. That's considered justice. With that action, I just balanced out the scales because I caused the injustice. Now I'm being accountable. I fixed it. Boom. right? Now the ball is in your court where you decide you're going to forgive. You could forgive me and still not fuck with me, right? But now it's your decision if you decide if you're going to let me back in your life or not, right? Boom. The fact that you're sitting here being so hopeful for me, I'm thinking you're going to let me back in. But it ain't about that. It's about the masculine energy not taking the accountability, because 9 times out of 10 in his mind, he is thinking the worst. When masculine energies be going through this type of process, when they fuck it up, or feminine, but I'm gonna just stay masculine because we got the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles here. We're gonna focus on these masculines. So when a masculine energy move wrong, right? And a lot of times when he moving wrong, he don't see that he moving wrong. In his mind, from his perspective, he got this in a bag, right? And it's not until the action happens and then the reaction or the aftermath to his action takes place that he realizes, oh shit, that ain't what I was looking for. That ain't what I was going for, right? So then he learned. This is why I'm a little bit more lenient for masculine energies, because y'all stupid. No offense, but I mean it in a good way. Y'all a little slow when it comes to love. Why? Because y'all ain't as good as nurturing at nurturing than women. Okay, I mean as women. So y'all might not realize some shit until later. Men, you can beg. This is what I also noticed. Men, you can beg and plead and ask, please change, please change. They don't get that. You cut them straight the fuck off, go silent, and then the light bulb starts to click because they lost it. Now they get it, right? Now I see, right? I don't know what the fuck that's about or why they are like that, but you sit there and beg and plead and get man to get it together. He will not. He will not. He will not. He will not. He'll sit there and you'll keep upset, being upset behind the consequences to the actions, because other than that you ain't doing shit to. It's like, I hate to compare it to this, but it's true. Okay, it's like when you do your children, right? They don't listen. You talk. Yeah, they don't listen. You pop their ass. They listen in. Or gentle parenting. You like, please sit down, and they don't listen. And please sit down. Sit the fuck down. Everybody jumping down to the seat. You see what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. No offense, but that's just kind of be how it be sometimes. And that's why dating is such a big weight on motherfucker. And I'm sure it's masculine energies that got to do the same thing for women, because women be a little slow too. Some of y'all be a little slow. It's scientifically we supposed to be smarter and move a little faster, but some of y'all a little slow. I'm sorry, but y'all are. So I'm sure it's a masculine somewhere that got to, leave you behind so you can. I'm saying, whatever. That's not the point. That's neither here nor there. But people don't know what they got until it's gone, whether you're a masculine or a feminine. So now he do his action, the reaction takes place, and he see that damn, he didn't get what he was expecting. He didn't get what he was hoping for. So now he too, and this is what I'm getting at, why it takes him so long to reach out, because now once it all plays out and he sees that damn, I fucked myself. And not only did I fucked myself out of something worthy, right? So now he has to sit there, right, in that reality that he won, right? It's a battle for him. He winning, right? We ain't speaking. I bet you reach out first. I hope you reach out first, right? But it's a battle in his mind. Now that the longer you take to not reach out, the more his pride is shot. Why? Because this is a prideful thing. In a man's pride, he's playing a game. He's being strategic, right? But the woman is never participating in that. It's always two perspectives. It's always going to be a man's on this side and a woman's, or a man and a man's, a woman and a woman, whoever's dating who, right? It's always going to be a difference, right? So over in this man's head, he's ashamed, he's embarrassed, he's terrified about what you might say, about the fact that he's eating those words. I don't give a fuck, you can leave, I don't want to be with you, whatever he might say, right? And now for him to turn around and be talking about he want to be with you, it's like, oh, I thought you said, right? All of that is playing his mind, right? So then that's when he start being like, oh man, I hope she reach out. And you ain't gonna reach out. Why? Because the person didn't hurt your feelings. They done gave you all this pride, all this ego, all this sabotage energy, like they don't want to be with you. You feeling unwanted. You're not going to reach out to somebody that you don't even know if they want you or not. So it's two different perspectives here. And that's why the ball is in his court. It's just, and then if you cause the imbalance, you fix it. If she caused the imbalance, she fix it. Other than that, people go their own separate ways. That's how that goes. Because you don't, I mean, she could come back. If she can reach out to you, but I doubt she going to. Because if you give me 5 of Wands energy, that means you're very prideful. And if you give me Seven of Swords energy with Five of Wands energy, you're pushing the hell out of me like you don't want me here. You're pushing me away. So I'm going to assume this because you really don't want me. And it's not going to matter what your words said to me. I'm going to see in these actions. Okay? I don't care if you told me you care, you want to be with me, you like me. I don't care what you told me. The actions seem a little vicious. So I'm going to pay attention to that. So, moving along to the Five of Wands. We got the Eight of Wands. So tell me about the Five of Wands. The Chariots. And the Two of Cups. So, the Five of Wands again. Yet again. Eight of Wands, Chariot, and the Two of Cups. Ace of Pentacles is under there. And the Knight of Pentacles. That's your energy, but a very slow move. The slowest moving knight in the deck. Yeah. Not everybody is like that. Yeah, silence can be a weapon, but you ain't supposed to use it as a weapon. So you start using silence as a weapon, they're going to look at you as a person who abuses your power. Because silence is not, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It depends on how you vibing though. Because low vibrational people do low vibrational shit. But if you call yourself carrying yourself in a higher standard and a higher vibration. Hello. Hey, Chosen. Hey, Black God. If you carry yourself in a higher standard, you don't get to like manipulate, right? So that's what that is. That's a form of manipulation. If I am trying to force you to do something, and since I can't get you to do it, then I'm going to withhold conversation from you, because that's what that's like. So then I don't want to speak to you. That's me weaponizing, silence. Especially if I know you really want to talk to me because you feel away or whatever. Say, that's me. I'm aware. Well, you ain't going to give me what I want, then I don't give a fuck what you want. That means a couple of things. How much do you need to be asking how much I really care about you? Because people that really care about you don't do that shit. Oh, it's like, I don't know. It's a very darkness to that. And like, what's his name? Little Boston Richie said. It's like if I got a beg for love, I don't even want it. You see what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker's in here and trying to manipulate and force some actions out of you that you don't want to do, and they're just like, well, I'm fine. It's like, that's what you call win at all costs. That's a prideful motherfucker there. They willing to do whatever as long as they get their way. That's a dangerous motherfucker to be loving on right there. So be careful with that, because you aren't supposed to be weaponizing your communication. Is supposed to be healthy. We supposed to use communication to have a conversation back and forth so we can understand one another, so we can find a common ground or some compromise. We're not supposed to be using it as darts. The swords are not to sever ties. You ain't supposed to be like, well, poke. Like, but everybody different, and people need to healing. I'm telling you. So the Five of Wands energy, what to let go of, your pride. Because I feel like there's a connection here with this Two of Cups. See why somebody else is using pride. It's a lot going on here. It's dual messages, but it flips and twists. It's like, okay, so if you, the Taurus woman, you need to release having hope for this man who being too prideful. Taurus man, look like you need to release your pride, because it's a connection there that could be moving pretty swiftly, or communication could be happening between y'all. Y'all could be conquering, overcoming, and move past in a solid opportunity, but your pride is up. It's a problem, baby. And I feel like y'all moving, but y'all slow as hell. Talking about the Knight of Pentacles, and nobody, that's like a motherfucker sitting there waiting. You got to be careful as an Empress when you sitting around waiting on a masculine. Thank you. It's because it's tricky the way the universe got its rules. Oh, there it is. Boom. The Queen of Wands, right? This is about you standing in your power. This is about you being confident, believing in yourself, and getting what you deserve, right? The Empress sits pretty. She is a receiving energy. She's abundant, right? Everybody knows all she brings to the table, okay? So she ain't supposed to be out here chasing and looking and peeking out the window saying, oh, lucky star, is he coming? Like, it ain't supposed to be that for the Empress. So if you are in that energy or moving in that energy, the universe is going to be side-eyeing your ass like, you sure you carrying the worth of an Empress? It's that type of shit. And then you'll find yourself in a situation that is going to force you to repeat some lessons, or being tested behind, you know, because you can't, it's your words and your actions, right? Actions speak louder than words. So sitting around looking at your phone waiting on somebody to call you is not a thing. You have to release it. And it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I absolutely know. And then when I get in my feelings, I get in my feelings, and I don't want to let go. So that's why I just try to be careful before I ever get into feelings, because I don't want to let go. Shit. So just maybe spend more time focusing on yourself. What's supposed to happen for you is going to happen for you. And the more you wonder or be concerned about this masculine and what he got going on, if he going to reach out today, what's going on, I feel like it gets you all mentally wrapped up into his own energy. Because if you do things right and something doesn't serve you emotionally, so you free yourself from the connection, there is no justice, no bad justice on your part. You did what you had to do. You did the best you could, and your hands are tied. All the heavy weight is to be on him. Now, if you be concerned what he's doing, trying to look over, trying this, trying that, then you're gonna start feeling that weight from him, right? The weight he's carrying, because he the one was injustice. So that's the laws of the universe, right? The weight of the injustice is on him to carry, right? If you start peeking in, reaching out, trying to see what's up, you're gonna start feeling the weight too. And you got out of there scot-free. It don't feel that way because your emotions are still heavy and caring for this masculine. But you got to care. You know how they say love people from a distance? It got to be that. Because you can love him all you want, but if you ain't gonna be worth putting his pride down, his ego down, reaching out and being fair, being accountable, apologizing for his wrongs, then that's not no love you want no way. And let's just say we ignore the fact that that's not the love we really want, but it feels good and I love him anyway. So let's go on to it then. Let's get back to it. Let's not fix shit and let's let it be what it is. It'll just a matter of time before we find ourselves right back here at this very problem. So might as well just let the universe do what it do behind the scenes. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't work this hard just to start over. You see what I'm saying? As an empress, it'd be hella times that you want a masculine to do right, to choose love over his pride. But it's men do it, but men don't do it. And I feel like the less focus you keep on his ass, the better. Right? The more this energy you put out, the better your chances is of hearing. Why? Because she is a magnet. She make him look. She make him wonder. He wonder like, what the fuck she doing? How she doing that? How she looking all like that all of a sudden? Now all of a sudden she want to look all fine because it be a lot going on. A lot of wondering. A lot of subconscious fears. A lot of unknown energy. A lot of slow creeping on in. Let me see what you doing over there, Taurus. Let me see what you doing over there, Cross Watcher. Why? Because silence. Don't shit kill the pride like silence. Why? Because it's a game to the pride. The pride is supposed to be winning. And if the pride was winning, you'd be reaching the fuck out, right? Well, the pride ain't winning. So at some point, that's going to become a problem between the mind and the pride. And they're going to sit there and go toe to toe. And then the heart going to step in. And that's a whole battle that this man is having with himself without you. Because what is that to do with you? Nothing. It's like he don't know what he want, or he got to decide if he don't want to be vulnerable or be prideful. That's on him. So you take a step back. Let silence deal with that, and then it's a whole breakdown. It's a whole what you call a ego death, right? Because the ego starts the ego is telling this man, don't reach out. She gonna reach out. Don't reach out. She gonna reach out, right? And he's listening to that pride because he don't want to be hurt or look crazy or whatever the case is. And then when he's not getting the result that his pride is supposed to telling him that it is, it start getting antsy. Because what's going on? You said she was going to reach out. This has been 3 months. I ain't heard from her. She probably got a new man by now. Like all of the panic start to settle in now. So, that's when you lose stuff. Right? So at some point, it's a collapse of the pride. Because the pride is like a person got to bust through their own pride. Realize that the pride is not telling them the truth. Well, you said she was going to reach out if I don't talk to her. Why hasn't she reached out? What is she doing? She out here looking like she's single. She out here acting like she's single. What you talk about? So then he'll sit back listening to the pride a little longer, right? Listening. And keep watching, right? She's doing the complete opposite of what his pride is telling him is going to happen. So it's a matter of time before he busts free from his pride and say, fuck it, I'm just going to risk it. Because I got to know what the fuck's going on over there, right? That's when it's really emotion involved. Okay, Let me set that record straight. That's when it's real emotion involved. Why? Love will conquer all. You don't got to be peeking and looking at none of that shit. Love is going to conquer. If it's real love, it's going to conquer. If not, then just find you something better. Because the last thing you want to do is settle down, be building with somebody who don't really love you anyway. You'd rather be by yourself than that. And that's why we get that Nine of Pentacles energy. Because it's going to be plenty of times where you got to choose to be better off on your own than this shit. So, the Knight of Pentacles. He's slowly moving in with his offer of stability, but he's real slow. But why is he moving in? Because he can see this woman's value. He can see this woman's worth. He can see that she's worth the relationship. Still scared, but he see it. He also see his pride is lying. His pride is lying. She ain't reached out. She ain't did shit. What's going on? See, the moon is him not knowing. The unknown. If his pride was telling such the truth, he knows much more about this lady. Because she'd have reached out. It's going to be some time for that pride to collapse. Shit, focus on yourself. Grow some shit for you. Now you looking, now the magnet done doubled up on you. And the motherfucker can't help but wonder, what's going on with Taurus these days? And then when you finally hear from a motherfucker, you don't be available. You get back to him when you get time. That old available Taurus has got left the building. I become available when I know that this is what I want. And you know what I want because you know what we stopped speaking for. So, Queen of Pentacles come out. She a little sideways. Should we keep her like that? Up and down, reverse? I don't know. She halfway in, halfway out. I don't know what that's about, okay? So the moon is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Lovers, and the Queen of Cups. To the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody feels deeply connected to you. They feel like you emotionally fulfill them. And they are not sure about what is going on with you these days. And that creates a real deep fear here. Why? Because they want the opportunity to have the opportunity. And look at that opportunity. What are they taking at it and doing with that opportunity? See that? The Six of Pentacles. They're balancing them fucking scales because that injustice, it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy on that heart of theirs. And look at it. Burdened in a motherfucker. Why? Because that's the reconciliation they want to have. But there is no reconciliation. There's no such thing as reconciliation because you decided you don't want what their past offers. Right? And which is going to be pride and sabotaging. So they'll have to stay up in their mind about how you cut them off, being caught up on that and realizing the only fucking way around this shit. I ain't lying. I've been saying, look, the cards are starting to tell you exactly what I said. The only way around this is strength, courage. That's when you hit that 9. I'm good on my own. So if I leak towards you and you don't want to be with me, that's cool. Because I'm good on my own regardless of it. But I just want to know, right? Now somebody could move. Walk away from the lies, standing in the truth. And there's the Empress. There's the Empress. Somebody trying to be with that Empress, trying to persevere. The Ace of Pentacles is what they come in there with. But that was talking about how they want an opportunity to have an opportunity to balance out. Talking about the Ace of Pentacles. And that's what they start with. An apology. There's the accountability. They know that the old them don't work for you. So it's either they take their pride and suffice to losing you, or they decide that I got to bust away from this pride because it's bullshitting me. It's an illusion the whole time. Pride is the 7 of Cups. Illusions. Confusion. That's why the pride is constantly letting this man down. That's why he constantly sitting there listening, waiting on his pride to come out as right, and you never reaching out because his pride don't know a fuck ass thing. His pride is there to try to protect him from doing something that could hurt him. So it's sabotaging the fact that he to reach out, right? And if he listens to his pride long enough, you'll be long gone with somebody else, right? Why? Because the 6-7 months is gone down. Ain't nobody sitting around 6-7 months waiting on no motherfucker. You got about 30 days. 2 months at the max, baby, in case you're a little slow. But other than that, because that means I got to sit around here going without what I deserve, trying to wait on you to possibly get it together. How's that? That ain't going to be no type of fairness to the Empress, baby. It can't be. I don't really want to go. I don't really need to stay. What I really need to know is, can we get it together? Because if we can't, I got to go. Get it together. Okay, let me know. Look like whoever this is want to get it together because they come straight on in with that apology. Ace of Pentacles is what they're... See? I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Look at that. Justice. He coming in to balance the fucking scales because he know it ain't no other way. I'm telling you. That's the motherfucking man a bitch want to see. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to take on another child. I want to see a man that act like this. Because guess what? Motherfuckers got to know that ain't none of us perfect. You gonna make a mistake at some point in your life, and you got to be okay with saying, damn, I messed that up. That's my apologies. You got to be okay with that. You can't be like, damn, something happened over there, knowing that you the motherfucker that did it. And the motherfucker just scratching their head. It's like, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's like. It's the smallest, most simplest thing I can think of. It's like when people be farting and they and they know they farted. And instead of saying, excuse me, they sit there and act like they don't know who did it. That's the dumbest shit ever to me. Bitch, be accountable for your fucking gas you passed. Say excuse me. Like, why is it such a big deal? Because your stomach hurt, because you done lit it up, because it smells in here. Now you don't want that, all of that. See how that's the same thing. It's the same thing, but in the smallest, stupidest example. So, but because it came to your mind too. Because it came to your mind too, because it really is a good example. And that's not me. That's not me at all. If I'll be like, baby, excuse me, you might want to get a little bit over because I'm about to fart. And today I don't give a fuck. I'm not even about to sit here and pretend I don't know whose feelings these are that belong to. Oh my God, somebody. It's funny. Before it come out, I can already look. Oh my God, somebody. Oh my God, somebody's in love. Whose feelings are those? They're mine. They mine. That's me. I'm not about to sit here and pretend those aren't my feelings. They mine, and I'm in love, baby. What's up? What you with? Hey. And then let it be somebody with pride and ego. They're gonna be like, oh my God, somebody had the nerve to fall in love. Who fucking feelings is those? Whole time they know good and damn well them feelings belong to their stupid ass, but they're gonna sit there and act like they don't know whose feelings they are, and even go ahead a little further to make fun of them. If that ain't pride, I don't know what the fuck it is. So it's levels to this shit, but people got to do what they got to do. We got to live and we got to learn. What's happening? Thank you, Duncan. Somebody got it. But I ain't seeing my ex. Period, Monica. Don't you play with me? You feel like it did be right there. And if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Venezuelan. Motherfucker, we struck a little nerve, ain't it? Yeah. I'm trying to scroll back up because I was trying to see. Take me as the man as I am from a woman I've told that I like that's more distance than needed. And tell me what I need to know. We'll get what? I was like, it's like you just cussed somebody. Somebody just cussed you straight the fuck out, Beehive. And I was just trying to see what you did to him. But I don't see anything. I don't see you writing anything. So we're gonna let you go, demonic angel, because we ain't got time for that nasty ass energy you disputing to these comments, honey. We don't want it. We're gonna get rid of you. Because I didn't see nothing that Beehive said to you for you be attacking them like that. I think that's not cool. You funny, Duncan. Thank you. So look, there's the accountability, there's apology. So that's why my point is the more focus you put on this shit, it's like sitting there watching a plant to grow. It seems like it takes forever. As soon as you turn your back a little bit, go do something else, you come back, you be like, damn, look at you growing at the plant, right? So that's my point. Don't give it so much focus. Turn around, go do some other shit. Check it out in a couple days, a couple weeks. See it's nah, baby, I ain't for it. Because if I fart it, I'm going to let you know, honey. And I'm going to say, excuse me. And then I'm going to say, y'all lucky y'all can't smell it if my stomach hurt today. Because I had fish today, so my stomach ain't hurt. But I ain't got no gas right now. Now, baby, don't let me get no White Castles on you. Don't let me get no White Castles. Because somebody in trouble. But I'm a farter. I am. I do have gas often. And I do let it out. And even if I'm dating or something, I'll do it around a nigga I like. So I ain't very hesitate to do it around some strangers in case. Trust me. The last dude I was liking, he was farting too. We be matching farts. Who was that? Me or you? No. Not just playing about that part. But I ain't lying about the rest. We wouldn't say who was that, me or you, but that was just funny. It came to my mind and I just spit it out. I get like that. That's the part of me that got no filter. So there's the accountability, there's the apology, there's the balance of the scales. And then the hangman. Look at that. And then you after all this waiting on it, you got so damn nerve, girl. You do all that hoping and waiting, and here it comes, and it hits you with the tower in your palsy. It's like there it is, that passion in new beginning. They choose you, they choose the pride, put the pride down, they telling you about to put the work in the future, and then you come in here with this tower. The tower is how it catches you by surprise. But I gotta get a little bit into that. You want it too. If you want to, like I want to make love to you. Do. Say you do. She said what is it? Did she say my damn emotions? I don't know what she say, something. She said, I think she said, in my damn emotions just completely take over me. I'm here for, what she said? I'm loving you too deep. Oh, yes, I am. So maybe I don't know what the fuck. Just maybe try to hold back a little. Don't be so open, because that's what it's looking like. Look, you love and scared at the same damn time, because you don't want this person to put you back in that same energy. But it's looking good so far, because I ain't never seen you be accountable, baby. You always run away. And you stepping up, you coming to find me? You instead of hiding. I think we need to celebrate. Look, see, people then they come and talk to you. They take the risk, right? And then your reaction, it'd be like, oh, that's all? Like, yeah, you was freaking out for no reason. All I wanted was accountability. You gave it to me right there. So, see? And then they be like, oh, damn, I should have reached out a long time ago. So, look, the woman she got the love there. It's an overflowing of love there, but she also got fear because she don't want to find herself in another lesson, right? She want to find herself in wish fulfillment and a good old commitment that keeps her wrapped up comfortably. Yeah. So that's the tower for her. And what's the hangman? That's a pause to reflect, to see something from another perspective. Harsh reality is the Knight of Swords. She do play hard to get. Okay. Like, she play a little too hard to get. So, like, it's like you sit there like you shocked, but you know you love the person, but you're scared and you don't want to listen. So you pause to reflect to see what the fuck's going on. Then you walk away from the lies to stand in the truth, whatever that means for you. But I feel like it's getting into alignment. The Nine of Pentacles, though. That's why I feel like you play hard to get, because on the bottom it says you go, you build, you want to build. As the Empress with the Emperor, your final judgment call is Eight of Pentacles, to put the energy in, to build something. But you first, you got this energy of, am I better off on my own? Or am I better off building on this? But you sitting there with the Ace of Cups. But I feel you, though. You can, just because you love a motherfucker, you learned the lesson is the point. Just because you love a motherfucker don't mean you can just dive in. You got to make sure that secure the premises first. You got to look around, make sure that shit's safe. Ace of Pentacles, baby. Look, y'all got the matching energy. That's what y'all decide to do. Here's his pentacle that he gave you, and you going to give him one back. Boom. Let's get it. Let's get it started in here. Woo-hoo. Let me stop before I wake the baby up. I get excited. See you later, Duncan. Thanks for coming. Damn. Now motherfucker looking like, where you go? Like they future. With the flashlight. Damn. That's your feelings got hurt. You know how your feelings had to get hurt because you did a drastic, something very drastic. A motherfucker, it ain't shit. You know a motherfucker got hurt when they pack up their shit and go out of town. And go leave the country on your ass. Well, I'm out. Just disappear. Oh, I pull my lean over and pull my finger type of farter. I'm not even about to pull your finger because I already know you about to fart. I'm gonna say, hell no, boy, you better fart. And if you wait on me to pull your finger, you're gonna be constipated, so you better get to farting. Damn, that was a long time. That's what I cannot do. That was 50 minutes. All in Taurus. And I still got 11 more people to do. What got into me? I don't know. That was the whole personal general. Where did Ken go? I'll be in here for 56 hours doing it like that. All right. Moving on to the Gemini people. Well, about 42 minutes. But that's still a long time. I'll be trying to make these things 20 minutes or less when I got to do everybody. Okay, moving to the Geminis. Look, now I'm about to be watching. Like, what time is it? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I was supposed to pick up my husband. I'm just talking because I sure ain't got no husband now. Damn, did I mess these cards up like this? I did. Something went wrong. I'm going to have to fix that timestamp because I can't have no reversals in here. We can't start off like that. So what it is all the cards from the last spread I put in here upside down and start shuffling. Round and round, round we go. All them upside down. Trying to make $1 out of $1 and a nickel. All right, let me change the timestamp real quick. Then we can get started on the Gemini people. All right, Gemini. What to discard or get rid of? Where who is? My husband, girl, I ain't got no husband. I'm in the same situation as the Taurus people. Shit. Can't hold on. Can't look back. I got to keep pushing. Can't force a motherfucker out their pride. Shit, I gotta... Girl, I'm still... These marriage figures is bare. You will know if I'm married, honey, because I'm going to be like... let me shuffle like this. I'm just saying. It's definitely going to be known that I'm off the market. I ain't even about to play with you. I ain't even about to act like I ain't. And if I'm married, baby, I got somewhere. I really like this one. I ain't lying. You better back the fuck up. I might have to scratch you with my ring you get in my personal space. I got a man. Motherfucker gonna be trying to tell me I got a booger. Man, I got a man. Oh, I just wanted to tell you got a booger. Oh, okay. Got a man still. Yeah. That's me. Got a man. Y'all think I lie. Wait. Just wait on it. So my man, no. Y'all gonna be sick of me. It's all for the games. They'll see y'all rolling your eyes behind the screen like this bitch don't ever shut up about her man. And don't unsub it. Temperance, Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. What you need to drop? What you need to discard? Temperance. To the Knight of Wands. Ten of Wands. What are you doing? What are you doing, Gemini? It look like you're providing second chances with people. And it's costing you. It's costing you. How do you want it? Talking about temperance, because it's what Gemini need to let go. There it is. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. You keep healing with somebody who's cheating. Or they not cheating. Say they're not cheating, but you can't depend on them. They flighty as hell. They come get what they want and they roll out on your ass like they ludicrous. Sorry. That probably wasn't a good joke. Sorry, I didn't mean it to be so insensitive. I just played too damn much. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Okay. Temperance is telling us that the Knight of Wands is there. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. That's what it give me every single time. When you trying to heal something with a flighty energy, trying to make a commitment, you know this a hoe. This a hoe. You can't turn a hoe to a housewife. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Still being insensitive, aren't I? I don't mean no harm, okay? I just don't know how to not... any other way to tell the truth. I just don't know how to sugarcoat it for you, because this is a flighty ass motherfucker. They come and take what they want from you and then they leave. So if it was a man, it's like hit it and quit it. If it's a woman, she coming to get some money and then she gone and she'll call you again when she needs something. You know what I mean? That type of shit. And this is you healing, trying to solidify, bring some type of foundation into the situation. But the Six of Wands, what's the Six of Wands doing for you? Because that's awareness, that's reward, that's recognition. The Death card, boy, oh boy, your heart is taking you for a loop. So your recognition, Death card, you know you need to leave this shit alone, but you love them. So there you are, chasing them in the wind, chasing the high, chasing the love, chasing whatever it is, and this whole person ain't chasing shit. But whatever it is that they getting and leaving. Tell about this Knight of Wands, they come in hot and heavy and be gone just as quick. They ain't even spending the night. They gotta leave. Oh man, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful getting pregnant. You got the Empress coming out. Ain't that a bitch? And so what to release? You gotta let go of this flighty motherfucker. You gotta let go of trying to make somebody that's not reliable a partner. You gotta let that go. Now, another thing is with this flighty person, what are you waiting on? Fool card, the Four of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. I don't know what's going on here, Gemini. Damn. Opportunity, but fear. Ten of Cups, happiness. 4%. It's like two different energies. Somebody's there with a risk and somebody's there holding back. Somebody's there with a risk to be happy and somebody's holding back from that same opportunity because it's afraid. They're afraid. It's like it's two different energies going on. And so somebody's flighty because they don't want to get disappointed. So they do the disappointing, in a sense, is what it looks like. Okay? So, I feel like it's time for somebody to start looking towards the future. It's time for somebody to just get their shit and start heading out. Okay? And the Empress, be careful here with this flighty ass Knight coming in all passionate and stuff. And she's sitting there holding her belly with the baby in there. So y'all be careful, okay? Be careful. Being trapped. Okay. So the Empress is about abundant energy. She's normally... I like to call it receiving energy, but she's abundant. She gives birth, and that is also significant of new beginnings. New beginnings, some type of new beginning in the future that's destined to happen for you. But I feel like something that this Knight of Wands need to be released first. You need to release that Knight of Wands so you can have what you desire. I just feel like you might not, you want what you're desiring is coming. I just don't feel like you're feeling away because it's not with this person. But I do feel like you have to change the holding on to outcomes, okay? Because the perspective, some change in perspective, and then the Six of Pentacles equal give and take or some type of gift. Okay? Page of Wands. See, there's the perspective. You deciding to look towards the future, what the future is offering, and away from whatever this is in the past that's holding up. Boom. There it is. Exactly what I'm saying. That's the Five of Cups, focusing on the past that it let you down. And you're being discontent and bored with the outcome. And then, boom, you could turn around and look towards the future. Two of Wands. Ten of Pentacles is something very abundant there for you. But it requires you to release these burdens. Put that weight down. You're carrying too much weight, bag lady. Bag man. Shit, there it is. Walking away from the lies to stand in the truth. It's like a lesson was a lesson. It ain't for you to hold on and carry the weight all around with you. Just relax, okay? So, The Nine of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, King of Swords. You got a Leo woman here somewhere, Gemini masculine. Is she the problem? Who's the flighty motherfucker? Ten of Cups. Family members for some of y'all. Motherfuckers, a person who left you out in the cold in a love story. Somebody who deceived you or trapped you, and a motherfucker keep you up in your head, not knowing where you stand. You got to figure it all out through your intuition. That's an earth sign woman dealing with a Gemini. So, yeah. Hey, Gregory, thank you. I feel like this bun be hurting it. You know, I keep it up too long. Then I start feeling a little hurt on my head. I gotta move a little quicker, a lot quicker. That took me, what, like 8 minutes? It looked like it's a whole bunch of releasing of the past. I just really like this, because when you lift it up, I need to slick my damn edges down. You know how women just be doing shit, and you be like, wow, that'll work, actually. I should have put some pins on it. But now I'm about to just take it down, because it's feeling too heavy on my head, too tight. I don't know. I be tender-headed sometimes, and different. It don't hurt when I braid, but it hurt everybody else. But it hurt. That bun is hurting up there. I don't have the head. I don't have the weight capacity in my head to be holding up a heavy ass bun like that. I don't know no other way to be, Gregory. I'm always gonna keep it real. Always. Thank you. Hi, Pedro. Okay. Geminis. That was Geminis. Now I'm gonna move on to Cancer. See what y'all need to let go of. What to discard. Let me just give a little shuffle. I've been in here an hour, and not once did I light up my piece of blunt I got in the ashtray. It's calling me like I'm R. Kelly, and it's somebody's body. Kidding. Damn, I'm on a road with the metaphors, ain't I? I don't know. I must be in that type of mood. Your body's calling for ya. Baby, I'm a Pisces too. I can't wait to get there, but we ain't there yet. They don't come until they come right after Aquarius. Oh shit! Right after Aquarius, right before Aries. So we the second to the last people, because the spirit said that Taurus was going first today. So we in the back waiting. We in the back waiting, baby. We in the back waiting. Okay. But if you want to come back on the videos over, it'll be some timestamps in the comments for you. Cancer people. Yearning for you. I can hear it a mile away. Don't be listening. You're not listening to somebody's body yearn. That's private. Alright. Alright, Cancer people. What you got? What you got? What you got? What's the release for the Cancer people? Let it go. Three of Swords. You gotta release hurt. Tower moment. Ten of Pentacles. There's some hurt here. Somebody need to release the hurt. Let that hurt go. Guess we about to get into it, huh? Cancer people. Thank you, Gregory. You always sending a gift every time you in live. Much appreciated. Alright, what's going on with this Three of Swords for Cancer needing to let go? Discard. Queen of Pentacles. Uh-oh. The Hermit. Virgo. Or is this a mother figure? There's the Three of Swords on the bottom. Two Three of Swords. There it is again. You got to walk away from the hurt so that you can bring balance into your own life. Some of y'all are mean as fuck. I feel like this is a masculine energy. Yep. Like there's just like 10 of Pentacles to the Emperor. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. You can't, it's like you can't. It's somebody who got, sorry, it seems a mommy issue. That's what it feels like. It feels like all these bitches ain't shit. It feels like mommy let you down, so you won't trust the hoe. Sorry, but that's what it seems like. Disappointment from the past. And it's your mother. Your mother. And you need to let it go. What's this Hermit? What's this Queen of Pentacles? See, look, childhood trauma. Mommy issues. That's what this is, boy. Cancer masculine. I'm talking to your motherfucking ass. Or see you. It's like you know it too. And that it's like you just, it's like your mother naturally is the nurturer. That's the first nurturer you come across. So she might give you, and a lot of times men pick women like, you know, when they end up with women, they pick women like their mothers because that's who naturally molded them to say, should know how a woman should be from their perspective. Okay. Some of these mamas is fucked up. So instead of, you know, some people be like, fuck that. I ain't dating, fuck these bitches. So whatever. Okay. So this is a mean ass man. That's what this is. And it's because he mad at his mama was toxic, confusing. His cycle is toxic and confusion. Toxic and full of illusions. And the illusions is that all women ain't shit because his mama wasn't. Ain't this a bitch? Oh, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole with you. I don't want to go down there. So we just see what the Six of Cups is, and I'm bouncing. Your mama, that's what the fuck it is. Your mama, boy. Something what happened with your mama. She abandoned you. She made you feel abandoned. Now you got abandoned issues from your mama, and it's causing you, it's fucking up your love life. That's what is happening. Because you were sitting here dealing with a 10 of Pentacles. Twice now have I seen the 10 of Pentacles. That's a good relationship. But you need to let the old 10 of Pentacles go. The ways that your mama done molded you or something hurt you or some shit like that. It's hurt. It's a hurt cycle that you got to release yourself from. Tower. And the tower, whether you release yourself from it or not, it's letting you know you about to get released. The tower's coming in to strike your foundation. And that's going to leave you in to set your shit on fire. So now you're going to have to leave the building or burn down with it. And we ain't going to sit there and burn down with the building just to keep on to no cycle. So we die. That's how you see them at the last minute diving out the window on a normal tarot card. It's because motherfuckers got to get up out of there. So you're getting out of a foundation's being burned down. So it's out of your control. So I feel like this first card is saying, hey, Cancer masculine, hey, crosswatcher masculine, let go of the hurt, right? But shortly after they tell you to let go of it, or several times after they've asked you to and you didn't, they send you a tower because now they're forcing you out of the foundation because they're going to burn that bitch to the ground, right? Because now your old ways got to go so that you can prepare for the new way of living, which is more healthy, more healed, okay? So the Knight of Wands is because you the flighty one. Damn. It's a flighty Cancer masculine here. Because you got trauma. You got trauma from your past, from your childhood, mommy issues is what they call it. And it sounds so harsh when you call it that, but it is what the fuck it is. So I feel like that's what needs to be healed. There's and then there's a tower coming because it's Gary shatter your shit because you're being very flighty to things that could make you happy. You're in this very saboteur energy, and it's because of one bad apple that you didn't even date. I don't know. Let me not say too much because I don't really know what people be experiencing in their cycles. What's the Seven of Swords? So it's like somebody, you couldn't depend on this woman, your mother. So now no woman can depend on you is what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords to the Page of Swords. So the harsh reality. Eight of Wands, messages. Page of Swords, a perspective change here. I feel like you become enlightened where you wasn't. Because naturally, when you come up in a cycle and you don't know no other cycle, your cycle is normal to you. Until you get to realize, damn, this ain't normal. This is hurt. The mamas weren't supposed to come up like that. And you shit like that. You learn it. Then you can release it to her and release the hurt and know that you was never a problem. And it's not all the women. One woman is, and all women ain't the same. Okay. So even if it's a parent, a grandparent, a sister, whoever, some people just fucked up. And I'm sorry if it's your mama, but some people just fucked up. And if hurt people, including parents. So if you don't know how no other word to be but toxic and hurt, Guess what you're going to be? The type of parent you're going to be, a toxic, hurt-ass parent. And guess what you're going to teach to your children? Toxic, hurt-ass environments, toxic, hurt-ass energy, toxic, hurt-ass ways of living, being, and involving. That's how that goes. So that's why you won't see it at first, because it's normal to you. It's how you come up. And then the star comes in to make you aware, to give you a perspective that the harsh reality is that you need to fix it. That it's you, that you the problem. And the tower is there to burn the whole shit down so you can start over fresh, something more solid. So, and then the fact that he's holding a Rubik's Cube let you know this ain't an easy type of task. A Rubik's Cube ain't some easy shit that people just get together. Some people good at it, and some people can't figure a Rubik's Cube out for their fucking life. So tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. And the thing, and when a man is hurt, it's sad. At one point, this was a thing. Oh, he's hurt. Let me try to help him heal, trying to fix him. Hell no. Save that for your man. Save that for your fucking man. Shit, let these motherfuckers do the bare minimum and they hurt. That shows a motherfucker you really trying to do something for you. I stick my head out there and help you. Because it's a possibility that I could end up right in your position by helping you, and sucked all my energy out of me, and now I don't feel good about myself, and you got all this good energy out doing yourself, doing your stuff. You got to just be careful for men too. Trying to heal women up, because careful with that shit. So, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and a Seven of Wands. Eight of Cups, King of Swords. There it is. You finally walk away from that cold-ass, hurt-ass cycle that emotionally is not serving you anyway. It's only in the way of you get to this brand new cycle that you're supposed to be starting. Brand new passionate beginning that you really want to go to, but instead you're being defensive and guarded because you got shit you got to let go on your own. Eight of Seven of Wands. Three of Wands. I do feel like I feel like you're working on it though. And I feel like once this tower blows you out the water, you won't really have no other choice but to work on it if you're not already. Because there it is. And there's the Cancer man I'm talking about this whole time. There you are apologizing to whoever this is that you mean and cold to. And I don't feel like you really mean to be. And that's why it's so important to correct your ways. Don't sit there and just, if you hurt somebody's feelings and you look back and you be like, damn, that was fucked up. I didn't really mean to do that. I just, say that, correct that. Because then it just looks like you was just a fucked up individual and you didn't care how you affected people. Right? So, I don't know. If you don't care, I don't care either. But if you give a fuck about your character, your morals, your values, and all that shit, you don't just fuck people over and just let it be that. At some point, well, some people do. They take forever. You don't hear from a motherfucker forever. Be like, my bad. You hear from 3-4 years down the line. You caught me at a bad time. And by that time, you don't give a fuck, man. Right on, but fuck you. You only reaching out now. Maybe you're at this point in your life where you're righting all your wrongs so you can move into another cycle, trying to clear out karma and shit. But I don't give a fuck about that shit. Not now. I cared back then. See, that's you got. I feel you, Monica, but there come a time where you got to draw a line in the sand. And if you gotta get therapy, you gotta get therapy. But baby, you can't. If a man sitting there hurting the fuck out you, and you can't sitting there allowing it, it ain't his fault no more. It's your fault because now you see what type of man you're dealing with, and you're not getting him the fuck up out of there. And guess what that's gonna do? That's going to break you down real bad. It's gonna hurt you over and over and over. And this is why. Fuck it. I'm gonna just say it. This is why. And I don't really like a lot of dudes, right? So when I like somebody, I like somebody, right? A lot of times I might double back on old dudes I already know because whatever case, right? Let me not just get too deep. That's not even the point. So when you care about somebody, you want nothing more than to be sympathetic to them. to care, to heal their pain, to heal their hurt, to fix this and fix that for them, right? But if somebody is dealing with some major trauma and some releases that they got going on, there's nothing you can do to fix them. They have to take the initiative to fix themselves first, and then maybe later you can step in and help provide some assistance, right? I'm saying this to say that been reminding me of my own cycle, because the fact that as a feminine energy, this is often a cycle, and it's been my cycle previously, and it's been a many women's cycle, right? Where you just take it, right? You just deal with it, you just settle for it, right? Where you just love a man unconditionally without consequences. So in times where he need to have consequences, you don't give him none. In times where you should have got up and walked away and chose yourself, you don't do it, right? So now you always getting the short end of the stick. You're always the one settling for less, always being a chaser somehow, always getting your feelings hurt, right? But you gave so much, right? It's a boundary there that got a line got to be drawn, right? And that's why no matter how much I care or how much I want to double back or reach out to somebody, I'm not going to do that, because it's deeper than my feelings, right? Say I do that, then I throw away the whole cycle that I'm working so hard for. And it's just not worth that. It's just not worth it, right? And not saying to say that the love ain't something magnificent or something special, but it's not worth it, right? It's just not worth it, if y'all understand what I'm saying. Because so much rides on me breaking this cycle that I can't just turn around and give up for love, for wanting to reach out to somebody, because I was hoping that we made it longer, because I was hoping we could have a happy ever after, because I was hoping you put your pride down. I was hoping you to, see that I'm not like other people, or see that I'm really trying to help you through this hurt, whatever it is. It's got to come a time where the line gets drawn in the sand for your own well-being, right? Because for my own well-being, I got to draw this line in the sand, because whatever you've been through got you mistreating me, right? And I don't want to make you feel bad about it or hurt you or nothing like that, but you got to take a step back away from me, because that's all we're going to do is create toxic ass environments. And that's the whole point of me breaking the cycle. The whole point of me breaking the cycle is because I don't want bullshit love. I want the healed, healthy version of love. And if I'm not going to do my healing, I can't run into a motherfucker who's healing. That's the whole point. It's bigger than some love for me. So I can't just bow out gracefully to somebody's pride. And in the past, I would have. In the past, I'd have been like, Spirit, I know what you told me, so let me go over here and check on him. That's my divine masculine. And that didn't never fix it. That'll keep a motherfucker using your energy, and you ain't getting nothing in return for it. And I'm not here for that shit. I'm not here for it. All of that is a part of the old broken cycle. I'm not participating in that. I'm not participating in the old broken cycle where I gotta chase a man. And I'm not participating in the old broken cycle where I just let somebody undervalue me and I keep giving them chances of forgiving them. I'm not in that old broken cycle where you don't answer to your accountability. No. We're not sweeping shit under the rug in this new. This ain't no what happens in my house stays in my house. This ain't none of that shit in this cycle. So accountability is a requirement. Saying you are apologetic when you fucked up is a requirement. Why? Because I'm not living that broken cycle. I'm starting a fresh, new, healed, healthy cycle. And if you don't move like a healed, healthy motherfucker or somebody who's obtaining to become one, then you can't be in this cycle with me. And yes, I love you, but I cannot risk the cycle. Why? Because my future is riding on it. I got 3 kids riding on this healthy environment that I'm trying to create. Because look at the rest of the world. Look at it. That's not the energy I'm trying to lead in and be stuck in. And people don't get that. People don't get that. So it'd be much more than just, oh, well, I can't reach out to you. If we ain't speaking. Our time's going by, or I got to cut you off. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you can't sit around and be like, well, damn. He's fucking up, but let me look and see let me wait around a little bit and see if he get it better. No, because of that whole time, you the one settling for less and sacrificing your own value to try to wait to see if a man's going to potentially get it together. No, baby, come and show me you getting it together. Come and show me you want to be accountable. Come and show me shit. And then I'm going to bet on you. But I'm not betting on no potential. I'm not. Been there, done that shit. And that's all a part of the broken cycle. That's all part of the broken cycle. I'm not being a part of the broken cycle anymore. So. Hey, Andrea. So, there's that. I just feel like it was a whole heart-to-heart being had there. Cancer. My Venus is in Cancer. But, I don't know. Love, you got to be careful with love. That's why I say secure the premises now. Secure the premises before you fall comfortably in love. Because you got to make sure that the premises are safe for your love to thrive. Because if the environment is not safe, love cannot thrive as beautiful and as powerful and as wondrous as it's meant to be. Because it's going to be too afraid watching over his shoulders. So, be careful who you love, especially if you're a good lover. Because there's levels to this shit, right? You can look around and see relationships all the time. Some of these motherfuckers get bare minimum. And while some people get the whole fucking world. And shit, you can look at it. People be going through some things, which is fine, right? Sometimes you got to go through experiences, or sometimes you're gonna have to cut a motherfucker off and back them up out your life a little bit for them to see, right? I'm not like whatever it is that you used to, right? Sitting here saying, look, I wouldn't be like that. I wouldn't do you like that. Please bet on me. Pick me, pick me, pick me, right? No, I ain't doing that. I'm not a pick me bitch, and I'm not about to sit here and beg and plead and look at me, look at me. I'm not doing none of that shit. I want you to see the worth. I want you to see the value. I want you to appreciate it. And if you don't, then I'm going to have to go. And then around that time when I left, you can reach out to me. You can tell me you apologize for not being appreciative. You can tell me that, this and that and everything else. And I'm going to probably forgive you. Because I appreciate the accountability over everything. Because I need me a trying man. I can respect the trying man. He ain't got to be a perfect man, but he got to be a man that's trying. Because y'all stupid as men. I'm sorry. I don't mean it like that because I don't think y'all stupid. I'm sure y'all smart and y'all capable of a lot of shit, man shit, right? But y'all be a little slow when it comes to emotions, some of y'all. A lot of y'all. Okay, so that's why I be lenient. That's why I be lenient. And everybody, all the women ain't like this. I know some women sitting there like laying my motherfucking ass. He only getting one shot with me. I get that, but I don't know. I feel like men be having it hard, so I give him a little bit more leeway. Now, that not to say that he gonna play with me, but I'm gonna give him a little bit more leeway because I know he might take it a little longer to get it right than me. That's all. So, Leo, what you letting go of? What you need to discard? Yeah, Dungeons coming here every day and then get kicked out every day. I don't know why. Some of these bitches can't get enough. They can't get enough of the motherfucker who irritate their spirit because their spirit be sucking. And mine says the complete opposite. I get it though. I get it. Yeah. So what you letting go of? The Two of Swords. Your indecisiveness. What you got going on here? King of Pentacles. You could be a Leo Virgo cusp. Smoke break at the same time. So it's not going to really be a break. It's going to be a smoke take and cut. Boom. I don't know. I never get enough of myself. Because I know I'm a motherfucker. And I be laughing. I giggle at myself just like y'all laugh at me. But whatever. That's not the point. The point is what you letting go of, Leo. The indecisiveness. Beauty is Black, new season tomorrow. Cool. I don't really be watching TV like that. I don't watch television. Baby, I'm good on it. But I do catch some stuff, and that's not it. Okay. King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. You're indecisive, Gemini. You're not a Gemini. Damn it. But you're dealing with one. Somebody, y'all. Leo. Gemini. It's stuck on the Leo over there. One of them Geminis is. Okay, so, Leo. What you need to let go of is the indecisiveness. The Ace of Swords is on the bottom with the Five of Pentacles. I feel like clarity is very important. I feel like it's a matter of providing clarity or taking an L. No offense, because a motherfucker don't got time to sit here and try to figure out where they stand in your life when they can go stand perfectly clear in the life of somebody else. I don't know what that's about, but and stop being so offended, masculine energy. Stop being so offended when y'all hear shit like, "Well, what man won't do, another man will," and it's the truth. And I know it seems to offend or ruffle your feathers somehow, but it's the truth because it's for your perspective. You feel like somebody's throwing it in your face, but from another person's perspective, they feel like they sitting here waiting on you to do something right, that somebody else can look at them and see, damn, that's a good ass woman. That's somebody I drink their bath water. Not physically, just metaphorically, right? Why do I need to sit around here waiting on you to realize or understand or wrap your mind around and get it together when I can go walk out there to somebody that'll just do it tomorrow? Think about it. And that's not a threat. It's not something that should offend you. It's just something to let you know that you're tripping and you need to get your shit together. You need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. And that's what you call constructive criticism. So it really shouldn't offend y'all. But y'all do be getting offended like somebody's telling y'all they're going to go get another man or something. So, what to let go of? This Two of Swords. What you indecisive about? What's up with all the page energy? The Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Empress, the World. So the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the World card. Receiver of communications, messages, pages of perspective, and then a completion. Under that, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Left out in the cold, abandoned, taking a loss after investing in something. But the loss is a major loss. And then that is when you start to realize that, damn, that might not have been the best choice. And then the Moon, you're afraid because you have sabotaged or you've made the wrong move or because your strategy did not work out for you. So that's where you at now. You don't know what to do. Tell me about the Page of Wands. That's the receiver of communication. The Two of Swords is the crossroads. It's energies, the energies it carries. It's crossroads. You have the choice. It also says that you can use your sight over your faith. I mean, your faith over your sight. You're supposed to use your faith over your sight with the Two of Swords when you have a choice, a decision to make. And it's also somebody refusing to see the truth. That's also something. Okay, so tell me about the Page of Wands. That's what we're trying to find out first. What's up with the message, the information? What's going on here? For Four of Cups, bored and discontent. The Star, the King of Swords. There's that Gemini man, or it could be an Aquarius. But so I don't know. There's an air sign person here that you're receiving messages from about healing, or you're receiving messages of enlightenment. They're making you aware of something, but you have this bored and discontent energy about it because you don't really know. Do I, don't I, will I, won't I? Page of Swords, Hangman. And I feel like it's because it's your lack of perspective. No offense to you, baby, but I feel like it's because you lack perspective, which is why the Hangman is coming in. The Hangman is coming in to pause you and reflect you, to force you to see things like this instead of like this, because like this forces you to see it from a different way than what you're actually seeing it as, right? It forces you to calmer waters. Calmer waters happens, okay? Seven of Wands, my bad. Let's back it up. That's not a six. That's not even swords. That's wands. So Seven of Wands, I feel like you got this defensive energy here, having a higher ground to do so, but you might be looking at something wrong. And the Ace of Swords is bringing you clarity so that you can see what to do, because the Two of Swords has you at this energy of, I don't really know what to do. I have a choice, I have a decision, but I don't really know which choice to make, which direction to go. And the Ace of Swords is coming in to help you receive the clarity that you need to make this decision. King of Cups here. This could be emotions. It could be about opening up your heart in some way. It could be a water sign, masculine energy. Magician. And this could be also strictly about you feeling a way, about having the tools that you need to manifest the desires, the outcome that you desire. Temperance, Judgment, Queen of Pentacles. So the Two of Swords, King of Pentacles. Now this is on the Ace of Swords. I mean the King of Cups. So this could be about expressing emotions. So this is there's your tools there. It's like, but you got a choice here. It's like healing things, making a final judgment. So you can heal things if our Nine of Pentacles decide to just keep pushing and be good all on your own. Attempt to heal. What do you need to heal? That's on the bottom. So yeah. What's this? What's the Magician? What do you do? The Devil. You're afraid. You have anxiety. You stay up at night. Sometimes lose sleep behind a passionate new beginning that you want, you desire, but you're terrified, which is how you got at the crossroads in the first place. Because now it's a matter of what you're going to do. Do you want to open up and be vulnerable or not? Because somebody is at this point where they didn't draw the line, put a boundary up on you, or just cut you off, disconnected, put distance between y'all. I'm talking about this King of Pentacles. So there's the Tower. That's what it is. Somebody wants a reliable, dependable partnership from you. And that is putting weight on your shoulders. The Tower. It's like something is catching you by surprise here. The Knight of Wands. It's telling you that you're a little too flighty. They feel like you're not reliable, not dependable of some sort. Tower. The Lovers. Gemini energy again. The Lovers. The Sun reversed. And the Eight of Wands. Why is the Sun reversed? Because the Tower is a powerful realization that they feel deeply connected to something. They are not happy about something. About whatever's happening here in the Ten of Cups. They're not happy about what's happening. I feel like there's some type of standoff is what I'm hearing. There's some type of hurt being caused. Somebody stuck in their head or somebody in their head. Eight of Wands when it comes to movement, communication, or travel. Ten of Pentacles reverse. The Moon. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody's lost something. And it seems like half. The Moon. Ten of Swords. But they lost something as a refusal to open up and be vulnerable. They lost something as a refusal to be dependable for somebody emotionally. So now they're out there. It's like Ten of Pentacles reversed. Somebody's like single. They're not trying to be committed. Ten of Swords. They don't want somebody that they can't depend on emotionally. So this is helping you realize what type of value of a person you're dealing with. And now back to the Two of Swords, not knowing what to do about it. And that's the King of Pentacles. That's when you're trying to decide if you're going to go step into the shoes of this partnership or not. Page of Pentacles. What are you talking about, Beehive? Hi. Feather. Page of Pentacles. So there's an opportunity. It's small but solid. And that's what it is. You lose a person. You sit there. You contemplate. A person gets upset, irritated, and feels like maybe you don't care. So I feel like you have to ask for a second chance here. You have to initiate a new cycle. Page of Pentacles. Get a second chance and to heal the situation. Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who you cut off too. A Leo woman. Could be an earth sign. But I feel like you cut this person off because you want a future. You want a future with a solid partnership. In a solid partnership. And you only want to invest in energies that could be long term. So I do feel like it's going to be a reason to celebrate. Because somebody's going to walk away from the lies. Stand in the truth. And the truth is that they do want the commitment with you. I don't know why people be hesitating on what they care about, but for whatever reason. I think it was the Ten of Swords. When it ended, they realized they went from the Ten of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles, which means you was half on it, right? If we had Ten of Pentacles together and when you leave, I feel like a five, that means you contribute a lot. You did your part. You brought at least half of that shit here. So I'm feeling a little empty. I need my partnership back. I need the Ten of Pentacles back, and I don't have that unless you're here. So that's what it is about this person. That Ten of Pentacles went reversed and turned into a five. That weight of you leaving was heavy. Five whole fucking pentacles. That make a motherfucker feel weight. The Five of Pentacles is a lost feeling abandoned. And not you make a motherfucker feel the 10, baby. The 10 is the highest pentacles we can get. So that means you come in bringing whole, I got 5 on it, is what you had, baby. And we only need 10. So if you got 5, that's half on it. Let's do this. So that's what a person sees when you walk away. That's crazy. Why the motherfucker gotta lose some shit to realize? Why you can't realize how great I am when I'm there with you? Now you got to come back and I got to shake in my boots, scared the motherfucker. Because how do I know can I trust you or not? What is wrong with you, Beehive? Why are you steady just going on and on? If it's a man, I'm not like that. Sorry if it hurts your feelings. I'm all the man I need in my life. Like, what does that even mean? Is it a woman or a man? If they can't answer, I won't take them serious. Okay, you talking about you triggered. You're triggered by a bad experience. So that's that for the Leo people. Now we're about to move on through to the Virgos. I'm trying to be a little spiffy, so I don't be forever. Because I didn't gave Taurus all that energy. Yeah, look, no offense to y'all, and I don't have no regrets. I just gotta make sure I don't give everybody 50 minutes because I will be in here for way so long. Which I don't have no problem with, but I don't want to be in here forever. I'm not reading energy anyway. Which I love to do, by the way. But it can be exhausting or tiring energetically. I don't know what's going on with Beehive in them comments, baby. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. All right. What to let go of for the Virgo people? What the Virgo people need to let go of? It's your segment. What the Virgo people need to let go of? Alright, what to discard for Virgos? Seven of Swords, Queen of Wands, I'm gonna take this one. The Knight of Wands. Oh boy. Justice, Queen of Pentacles in the world. Six of Swords, Tower, and the Fool. So the Seven of Swords is what you need. This first thing I see. The Seven of Swords is dishonesty. But not all the time. Sometimes it's like deceit, dishonesty, manipulation, being strategic, and it's deception, and it's sabotaging. So it's one of those that you, let's see what's the Seven of Swords here for the Virgo people and what they need to release. Queen of Cups. The Nine of Cups. The page says Hangman. Four Cups and a Star. So it's this enlightenment, awareness, wish fulfillment, having hopes. Hopeful. because of a missed opportunity that you caught up on. Tell me a little bit more, Spirit, because I still don't get it. So somebody's lying. Because the Seven of Swords now hits the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Wands. Anxiety about a passion in the beginning. Afraid. Feeling deeply connected. Flighty. Tower. Exposed. Not sure what to do. Brand new beginning. Empress. Pregnancy. Made aware. Deception. Left out in the cold. Because secrets cause hurt. Okay. Somebody a liar. I just got to get to the bottom of what they lying about. Because we got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. And the Page of Wands. So somebody could be receiving lies. Somebody could be telling us. What's the Page of Wands? The Death card. The Sun. So somebody's trying to expose and make somebody aware. But their intentions are to bring something to an end so that they can cause somebody to move on. Queen stand in their power and leave somebody behind. But what is the Sun? What are they saying? The Hermit. The Fool. The Queen of Pentacles. Virgo. So somebody's saying Virgo's taking a risk. Virgo's having a new beginning. And what's the Fool? And if they're not saying Virgo, they could be saying Virgo. They could be saying Virgo's taking a risk. Virgo's having a new beginning. And they're saying, be careful about this person because they do foolish shit. They do foolish shit that could hurt. And they might not be coming out to say it like that, but they could be making you aware of some things or enlightening you about something that could seem hurtful to you in a long-term situation. But I feel like it's all coming out of, it's all under the Seven of Swords. So I feel like it's all bullshit. Why do they want the Death card to the Chariot to happen? The Devil. The Strength card. And the Two of Wands. Somebody's afraid. Somebody's afraid that somebody will be strong and courageous enough to stand up. What do they do if they're strong? What's the Strength card bring if they do it? The Ace of Swords. That's a conversation, communication, clarity. Queen of Swords. Step into boundaries, accountability. Four of Swords, healing. A commitment. Somebody feels like somebody an opportunity to have a commitment could be there. And they want this person to walk away before it ever gets to that point. So the reason that somebody's telling all these lies is because they're afraid that somebody's going to find the strength and the courage to look to the future and tell the truth, to be accountable, to heal a situation. So they're trying to get the other person to walk away from the lies first before that happens. Who's the Queen of Cups? What's the Queen of Cups? Who's all these people and what they doing? Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So the Queen of Cups is somebody who's focused, who's a little bit, she could be a little bit disappointed here about the past. Yeah, she could be healing herself. She could, yes, it's like Three of Swords to the Two of Pentacles, trying to come in a balance from some type of disappointment that she experienced from the past, from something that she's seen as wish fulfillment, possibly judgment, final judgment card, hold back from. So this is somebody who's holding themselves back from love. So disappointment from somebody's ego. And who's the King of Cups? And what's the King of Cups? King of Cups is a builder, somebody who's a builder. Somebody who's been building, collaborating, a connection. Ace of Wands. Eight of Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Cups. So somebody lying on him too, or something about the Tower. This could be a Scorpio. Ten of Swords. It's abrupt ending happening with this person. Eight of Wands. Eight of Swords. Six of Cups. Six of Swords. Page of Swords. So I don't know. It's given like somebody wants something for themselves, so they don't want you to have it, or they want to cause problems. What is this in the background? Why are they doing all this in the first place? Six of Wands. Because they know something. Six of Wands to the Seven of Swords. What's the Six of Wands? The Moon. Somebody's secrets. What's the Six of Swords? The Three of Wands. To the Four of Cups. And they're not content. It's like not being content with the future. There's that Queen of Wands again. So I don't know if it's you, Virgo masculine. I don't know. It's like somebody don't want somebody to have a future with somebody because they know somebody's secrets. What's the Seven of Swords? Justice. They know the truth. King of Wands. They know the truth. What's Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. What's the truth? I'm still... What's the King of Wands? What's the Justice? Six of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. The Empress. Five of Wands, Ten of Wands, Ace of Wands. So give and take. So the truth. Somebody could be giving and take to two. Giving and take. Giving to two. Giving and taking it two. Giving it two. It's like the Empress there. Somebody that could involve a pregnant woman. King of Wands. But it's a little weird. Lovers. So it could be somebody got somebody else. And instead of saying, hey, they got somebody else, they don't want you to be deceived and tied to this without actually telling them. It's like protecting two people at once is what it seems like they're trying to do. No, I don't know who you are. I just know. Hey, Lulu. Thank you. Nope, I haven't got the Capricorn yet. Not yet. Boy, I can't be here forever, Virgo, but I'm feeling like, why does the person care so much? Because it's Chariot, Ten of Wands, King of Pentacles. Moving on and leaving behind. For somebody's bored and discontent about an opportunity that might cause them to be left behind. They're feeling it as competition. In some cases, somebody see you as competition, or they know somebody's secrets. What's the King of Pentacles? The Fool. The Ten of Pentacles. The Tower. And the Devil. I don't know, y'all. I just feel like somebody got some secrets, some deep. I feel like it's some shit. I feel like, let me give you an example. I'm going to just throw something out there. There's the Queen of Pentacles. Tower and the Devil. A sudden realization or something it's a realization, Five of Pentacles, that you need to defend yourself from somebody. So somebody could know somebody's ways and not want them to deal with you. It's a couple of things that I feel is going on here. Either somebody knows somebody's ways, somebody's secrets, and they feel like they don't want you to deal with them. And they don't want to tell you their secrets, but they just know something that they can't really tell you or they don't want to expose, so they just don't want you to deal with them. Or it's somebody that got something going on with somebody and they don't want you to take their man. Because if I don't know, I feel like it could be two undercover dudes. And one of them don't want you to talk to the other one, so he got to make a bunch of lies of it because he knowing secretly that's his man. Now, if that's not the case, somebody don't want you to talk to somebody because of secrets that they know about them. And if it don't go this deep for you, then you just need to stop lying. Okay? If you're a Virgo and you know you're a liar, release that. Stop telling lies. Stop deceiving and manipulating. Okay, then we got Queen of Wands here. Knight of Wands. There's somebody who needs to release a flighty ass energy. Somebody that's not reliable, or somebody who's a player. Somebody need to put an end to that. Could be a Scorpio, because it's about you holding your worth to a higher standard, holding your value to a higher standard. It's about getting what you deserve, what you desire, not settling for less. Not settling for just a fling when you know that you want a commitment. Not settling for a crumb when you know you want the whole loaf. Yeah. Baby, don't give me, because as soon as I get off of here, I'm probably going to go warm me up some fish. I might eat a little bit. I don't know for sure. So, Seven of Swords. Some of y'all are dealing with the lying ass person. Some of y'all need to stand in your power and admit to yourself that somebody's a liar. They don't tell you they a lie, and the truth ain't in them. They always keep secrets. It's like you got to investigate just to find out. Somebody need to release somebody that they can't depend on. Somebody need to release somebody who be knocking their worth down. Not a person can't de-worth you or knock your worth down, but they can motherfucking deplete you. And your value is in your energy. And if you give your energy, definitely your worth get knocked down in some way. And the back end, your energy is getting used and let's say, what you call it, manifested on by somebody else. Four of Swords. The Emperor. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you gotta look to the future, but the end to this flighty person. It's about you standing in your power and releasing some shit that ain't real. Don't settle for less. That's what they're telling you. Don't settle for nothing that's less than your value, than your worth. Okay? The Emperor, foundation, structure, authority, but that's not what I'm trying to think of. It's the word that I'm thinking of. It's the word that I'm thinking of. Institutions. Four Swords, Ace of Cups. Programs. I feel like the Magician, the Queen of Swords. Talk about the Emperor. Something is being overseen. Eight of Pentacles. Your boss. Eight of Cups. Somebody need to leave their boss alone. And that's a fair fucking warning, okay? Because there's a secret. There's the truth being beneath the surface, okay? The lovers got that. There's the boss. There's you at work and the boss. And there's the Eight of Cups, you walking away from the boss. Why? Because There's what you and the boss is doing. But not only that, you a third to the boss and his wife, okay? And the word is that the boss's wife is getting word. Something's getting back to her, okay? And I just think you should be careful. So I don't know what the fuck they say. You don't supposed to shit where you eat or whatever they call it. It's the cups. But I don't know. I feel like I date. If I want to date somebody at work, I'm doing it. But I'm not about to be dating nobody's husband for sure. I don't give a fuck if we at work or we ain't. I don't give a fuck if we standing on the corner. I'm not dating nobody's husband. Ace of Cups. People be lying though. You better not tell me you somebody's husband and think I'ma still date you. No, you're gonna have to lie. And I'ma still find out eventually. And still I won't be dating you. Damn. Ace of Cups. Five of Cups. Ace of Three of Swords and the Queen of Wands. We back to that energy. And that's a vibe. That's why it's so important to hold down the fort, to stay in charge when it comes to what you desire, when it comes to your worth, when it comes to how things are going to operate and regulate when you're giving your love out, okay? Because you don't want to end up sad, disappointed, and heartbroken, okay? Because you have been dealing with like somebody, you got to release people who you can't depend on too. Release giving all your love to people you can't depend on as well. Queen of Cups. That's the second time I've seen the Queen of Cups here. So I don't know. I feel like this could be Pisces energy is here somewhere. I feel like that's your opposite sign. So you might, I don't know. You might, I don't know if you tap into that sometimes or because you, but I feel like Virgos are sensitive too. They just act like they not. But the Queen of Cups is like an unconditional loving energy because of wish fulfillment. You see somebody's wish fulfillment with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've given them a chance before. Something's shifting here in your energy, in your favor. Six of Swords, water's becoming calm. But I feel like the sad thing is where you get the anxiety is that the only way that you can get to calm waters is what you're aware of now is to complete some type of cycle. And now you're like, you're feeling a way about that. Justice. King of Wands. There's no other way. No, because they flighty. They're not dependable. And when you want to get a husband, you want a dependable husband. You don't want nobody who's coming in this bitch as the Knight of Wands, because you're going to get a cheating husband if that's the case. And when you rather no husband at all than a cheating husband, I'd rather stay by myself than if it's not going to be. If I'm going to end up in a Ten of Cups reverse, leave me alone. If you're going to end up in a Ten of Cups reverse that's making you unhappy, that you now got to cut off of, you could have been better off by yourself. And I feel like this is something that you need to see with the Hangman energy, a change of perspective, that you better off by yourself than dealing with somebody who is going to be cheating on you or who you can't depend on with this Knight of Wands energy. So release the flighty motherfuckers, the not dependable motherfuckers, the ones that can call you for anything but let you be stranded on the side of the road. They too busy to come help you. Yeah. Whether they a lover, a friend, whoever. People can depend on you only as much as you can depend on them. If you wouldn't do it for me, don't call over here and ask me to do it for you. So. That's my heater. I gotta cut it on because I'm getting a little chilly. I forgot, but I got a whole bunch of cards out here. I'm just setting them all together too. I forgot I ran out because I was trying to get all up in your business, trying to see who's lying about what and who's lying to who for why, what, when, where, how come. Moving to the Libra people. I was, girl. I'm trying to see what's going on and why they middling so hard and what the fuck is happening. Why is the secrets and why? But I can see, I can understand. It's like if somebody knows, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be using that, but like most people wouldn't want to date somebody who is HIV positive, right? So it's like if somebody knew that about somebody, but you didn't know that about somebody, but somebody's pursuing you or something, it's like, I don't know, that's kind of harsh. That's kind of serious for me to know this and not want to tell you. So I tell you, just make up lies of why I don't want you to date somebody. I don't know. I just have to bust up in the room. I wouldn't be able to handle it like that. I have to come up in there when y'all both visiting together, and I'd be like, y'all fucking around? And then I look at you, the one who, now you, whoever you is, that was supposedly in the situation, and I say, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm just give you my eyes. I'm gonna do you just like this, and you gonna know exactly what I mean. So if that next thing that come out your mouth better be like, oh yeah, we talked about everything. You know everything about me. Cause if not, we need to let her read on a little something. Cause I like both of y'all, and that could change her life forever, right? So I'm not even about to be like, he's a liar. He's this. I'm not even about to pretend like lying to you. And then I'm not that some people just have their perspectives and they see things the way they see things. But I'm about to wait. I'm gonna know y'all dating, and I'm gonna wait and catch y'all at the same time. I know y'all about to be chilling in the living room watching some movies, eating some popcorn and shit. I'm about to pull straight down the hallway like, when y'all start talking? How long ago was that? And then I'm gonna get in my balls right over to the motherfucker, and they gonna know exactly why I'm looking. And he better open straight up to say what he know that I'm wanting to hear, because it might get a little deep in the conversation. I'm gonna say, well, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, yeah, sorry. I'm the eggs. And then I'm gonna say, you know what the eyeballs mean, right? Before I get to talking, in case somebody eavesdropping, I'm gonna say, do she know? Because that's just not right. That's just not right. You shouldn't be taking nobody's choice. So, anyway, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have to hit you, but you better tell her. I'm going to have to tell her, because that's my friend, too. You slick with her? You better not until you tell her. Like, but instead a person, but that's just an example, but it's like somebody knowing you dating a gay guy, but they don't want to tell you he gay because that's his secret. That's his deep, dark secret. So they tell you other lies about him so that you won't talk to him. Or they knowing that they both gay guys and they dealing with one another and they just want you to leave their men alone. So they got to tell you a bunch of lies to get you to back off. Like, I'm sure that's not going to be every single person situation, but somebody's. And it ain't got to be that it's that deep. It ain't got to be that the person's gay or they have a STD. It could be something as simple as a motherfucker's not faithful. They dog these hoes. And a motherfucker don't want you talking to the bro. Because the bro ain't no good. And instead of telling the bro, he going to try to sit there and protect you and the bro. Whoever you may be to him. That type of shit. I don't fucking know, y'all. What they protecting you, what they doing, what they feel like. They don't want you to. It's some shit going on there. And the moon says dark, deep secret. Dark, deep secret. So let's move on to Libra people. Because, yeah. Gotta leave that in the past. So like somebody else do too. All right. Libra. What y'all leaving behind? What to discard? For the Libra people. What the Libra people need to discard. The Emperor. I ain't taking that because I was trying to get my shuffle going, but I did acknowledge. Uh-oh. When y'all get more than 3 cards, y'all tricking me. Nah, I'm just playing. 5 of Swords, the High Priestess, the 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles, which eased its ass on out there. The Tower, the Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, what to let go of. It could be mental conflict. 5 of Swords, it could be like, I don't know, 5 of Swords is, because it could be a deception. Like the swords, you hold only one sword and all the other swords are pointing towards you. So I don't know if somebody got shit to say to you. Somebody's got some harsh words for you. Or you're the one with harsh words. Or this is just mental strife that you need to release. I feel like arguing, going back and forth could be what you need to release and just like be silent. Let that shit just don't, quiet. Shh, be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. No. But I'm going to see. What's this 5 of Swords energy for the Libra people? Nine of Pentacles and this, it also can be deception. The 5 of Swords be, yes. Bro commitment. Bro commitment is cool, but if you're your bro, is your boyfriend at the same time, that don't count. That's some bullshit. 5 of Swords. It's clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and the Temperance. So some of y'all need to just let go of y'all pride and ego. Let it die out. Let the cycle complete, because there's an honest, clear cycle in the future for you. Something that brings in stability and healing. But this 5 of Swords is something else too. Because it's something else that you're better off on your own without. It could be a relationship that you might need to be leaving from. It could be a commitment that you constantly try to heal. When that's a bad choice, it's like release the bad decisions. Ace of Swords. See, it's something you keep trying to heal when I feel like it needs to be cut off instead, because it keeps continuously hurting you. But it's like, even though the truth, 4 swords, that's what these make. You have the truth. It might not be surface yet, but you have it in your spirit, in your gut, and you know you're better off than doing this. And you know it intuitively, boom. And every time you do it anyway, it fucks you, because you're not listening to your intuition. You waiting for the sight to somehow show you something more powerful than your spirit, and that never do happen. Your spirit, the Hierophant, is where, that's where the spirit come through and communicate to you. This is your spirit. The last 2 cards, your spirit, the spirit and your intuition, right? You could pray for an answer and you got it intuitively, and you just sitting here waiting on to get some type of confirmation visually. Fuck that. They see them closed eyes. This eye, the eyes ain't even showing in this picture, and the eyes are closed on that one. That means you don't need your eyes to see. You feel that shit in your gut, and you move accordingly. And look at the next card. So release that. You need to release thinking that you need to see some proof. See the Fool on the bottom. Release thinking that you need to see some proof. Trust in your intuition's ability to lead over your sight. Okay? Libra. Ain't I talking to Libra? Yeah. So, something about this High Priestess. I feel like somebody's intuition is real good. But instead of just, it's like, well, I feel it in my gut, but I need some proof. No. Your gut feeling is your proof. Go with it. We ain't waiting on the sight to catch up. The spirit come first. It's as above, then so below. So waiting on proof from your sight when the spirit always show up first is really don't make no sense to me. So, but I feel like you realize it's a Tower moment, and then the Hermit. That's the understanding. That's going within. That's enlightenment. That's all inner wisdom. Hermit and the High Priest. But that hermit also learns his lessons, and he takes the knowledge from them lessons with him, right? So you realize once you don't listen to your intuition that it puts you in a tower moment. And then you learn, damn, that intuition told me. I felt it in my gut. So then you walk away from the lies. You walk away from the choppy waters. Why? Because your final judgment is what? To keep them eyes closed and make a decision with the third eye. That's what you're going to feel. You ain't going to need no proof. So somebody's walking away, or what you need to discard is the need to see something with your eyes when your spirit and your gut already told you what it is. So there's that. Six of Cups. Some of y'all need to walk away from the past. Some of y'all need to walk away from childhood trauma. Six of Swords says healing still needs taking place here. You're still affected by something that took place here in the cycle that you grew up in, the way that you were molded, the tradition that you came up in. That's the harsh reality that you don't want to see, I bet. And that's why it's coming off as a harsh reality, because the problem is you. You the one with the trauma. Sorry. Not sorry. What's the start of the Knight of Swords? Because the truth be hurting with the Knight of Swords sometimes. See? Harsh reality is you got the trauma from your childhood, not from nobody else. You egotistical. You dealing with all these fears because you got disappointed in the past in your childhood, and it's affecting your current relationships. And you're pointing fingers and blaming other people, and you the fucking problem. And that's the harsh reality here, is that you need to let go of that childhood trauma and let that shit die. And that's why, because you the one, you the problem. And the reason you're the problem is because you've been holding on to hurt so long that it's coming out in the way you treat people. It's coming out in how you show up in your life. I feel like it's a moment for you to be happier than you ever been. Something that can fulfill your wishes, but you are not owning up to your own problems. It could be a water sign that you're dealing with. It could be a Leo, but the Ten of Swords is there. It's like the Empress. See, it's a hurtful cycle coming to an end for a brand new, beautiful one, abundant at that to birth in this place. But you in the way. You in the way. And what can you do to get out the way to release this? Do some fucking healing. The Empress. Let the new beginning. Let the new beginning birth. Eight of Cups. Walk away from things that are not emotionally serving you, which is AKA trauma from the past. Let it go. I feel like, dare I say, I see the King of Swords under there. That's a Libra. And here go this water cup. This water sign woman that you're dealing with. The one that you're real prideful to. The one that give you real subconscious fears. The one that you blame for a lot of shit. But the real problem is you and your past. This connection do nothing more than make you happy. Your problem is you and whatever happened to you in the past. And you need to let that go. You need to let that go. You need to release your childhood traumas, because it ain't this woman's problem. It ain't her fault at all. It's your problem, and you are the problem. Oh, no, bitch. You're I don't even like watermelon. And you know what cracked me up today? I thought about it. And I'm not prejudiced or nothing, but it's funny because I was in the store and I heard a white guy. He had his kid and he said, "Come on, monkey." And I don't know, but he was talking to his kid. You know, that's I don't feel like they be seeing that as offensive, but here he is in their comments. I'm saying that to say that it's weird when people use that as a slur. When I hear a lot of white people calling their little kids that as a little pet name. So it couldn't be that offensive to them if they call their kids that, right? But to get in the comments and then monkey and watermelon. Monkeys like bananas, right? I don't know. And I don't like watermelon. Just like some black people don't like grape Kool-Aid. I'm gonna have to say some, baby, because I like me some grape. But I don't like watermelon. So I don't know where people be getting that from. Watermelon ain't that good to me. It ain't my thing. But the fact that your energy's nasty, we got to get you out of here. Nastiness is contagious, and we don't want that shit on us. Okay? Spreading love and light around this bitch. Get your dark energy and your dark, nasty ass, and you go. He can't hear me because I'm just already kicked him out, but I just still wanted to get that off my chest anyway. All right, who's next? Scorpio. Moving on to the Scorpio, folks. See what y'all need to discard or let go of. I need to discard these cigarettes. Man, If so many much more people healed, I think we all be in a relationship by now. Only reason we ain't in a relationship because it ain't no choices. And people be happy that the man's first thing want to ask is, why you single? Motherfucker, why you single? You motherfuckers need healing around here. You ain't looked? Then you got those men that's making those YouTube videos talking about, I think women was right about men. Duh. Not all of them, but some of them. And that's the step. Holding your own people accountable. The masculine race. Being masculine and holding your other masculine friends accountable. Saying, dude, that ain't cool. If you don't want to be with her real and you know she love you like that, then let her go. That ain't cool. Why ain't you taking care of them children of yours? Hey, that ain't cool, man. Why you know what I mean? I feel like y'all should be holding y'all people accountable. Instead, y'all turn the other way and pretend y'all don't know what's going on. Even lie to your partner's girl that she been being faithful out here. So, I feel like y'all just as guilty. And when women are venting about how they've been disappointed by men, y'all shouldn't get offended by that, because when you look around, it's at least 8 out of the 10 men that you know they fucked up and they treat women bad. So when she's feeling disappointed, you need to be looking around at the men and say, yeah, I can see how men disappointed you. You shouldn't get offended and take it personal like she's directly talking about you. She ain't talking about you. She's talking about them 8 to 10 men that you see when you looking around. So don't take it personal, baby. Let motherfuckers vent. You listen to understand, not to respond. The whole point of her talking about this is because it's what she's been through. It's her experiences in life. She's telling it to you so that she don't somehow end up in the same fucking situation with you. So you're supposed to take that that realize, okay, she been through that. Let me stay away from that. Let me not do that. But y'all don't know how to handle people. I say it all the time. Y'all don't know how to handle people. So me telling y'all that don't even fucking matter. Some of y'all will understand what I mean. But a lot of y'all don't know what the fuck is going on. Y'all do shit like, well, you say shit like you picked the wrong man when you know it's gonna be at least 8 out of 10 of them gonna be fucked up. And then, yes, she picked the wrong man. Why? Because he lying about his details when he come in the door. She couldn't even get a clear, honest version. If he came in this bitch and said, I'm a piece of shit, you think she still went with him? Nope. So stop telling women they choose the wrong men, and stop telling men they choose the wrong woman, because bitches be lying and these niggas be lying too. People, if you just be honest about who you are, you know it's gonna disqualify you at the door. So you tell lies so that you can fit in with the type of person that you want. So that, because you know that you ain't on the level of the person that you are trying to obtain. So you gotta lie a little bit, manipulate a little bit, so you can still get a spot at the seat, a little seat at the table. That's how people be. Instead of saying, damn, I would really love to be in your presence, but you a little bit out of my league. People don't know how to do that. And guess what? People respect honesty much more. A motherfucker would be more likely to try to take you on, even though you out they lead, if you would come to them like that. They might even still entertain a conversation with you, right? Instead of you sitting here and being like, damn, baby. Like today, I was just so disgusted. You know how the men be pulling out all their money? I don't give a fuck. Somebody did that today. And I kept my eyes on my phone. I seen him. But every time he looked up to see what I was looking, I'd make sure I was not looking at his ass. Just so he can know I do not give a fuck. You're irritating. Your presence. I don't care. I don't care. It pisses me off. I'm going to tell you why it pisses me off. Because in his mind, he think all women just care about money like that. So he thinking, let me just flash this money at her. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for a purpose. I'm going to get here. I'm here to do something. And when I'm done with what I'm doing, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I'm still not going to pay you no attention. Now, I'm not even interested in men that act like that, because that only tells me one thing about your perspective, is that you think all women is the same. You think you could pull out some little measly ass money and impress a woman. Huh? You thinking I'm like these women you used to. That's where you already got it twisted. And that's why I don't even want to, I'm not interested in you. You already misunderstanding me before you know my name. It irritates me. It does, because you already, ugh. I didn't like it. You're here to pay these people $6 for a pizza. You knew that before you came in here. And you wasn't going to even pull your money out until you noticed that I walked in the door. And you somehow using this money to think that it's some type of tool to impress me because I'm a woman. So in your mind, money impresses women. And I'm not that type of woman, so you offending me. You offended me before we ever have a conversation, and a conversation I don't want to have now. Don't be telling me what to do. Mind your business, baby. Mind your business. Now. But men don't be understanding that, which is why they pull the money out in the first place. Because they thinking they impressing you. Whole time they're making you sick to your fucking stomach. Imagine that. Imagine that. Impress me. You want to impress me? Then show me some intelligence. Show me some competence. Show me something worth being showed. Because a stack of money ain't going to work. And the hell? You got a stack of emotions lying around? Because I'd show me that. And I'm going to be interested. I'm going to jump right on it. Shit. Show me some shit that I know you probably ain't capable of providing. Which is why you go straight to the money. But you can't buy love, baby. So you still showed. You still showed, honey. Which y'all gotta let go of, Scorpio. What you're releasing, discarding for the Scorpio people. What is it? And you know, some people are deep and some people ain't. So to some people, money mean more, and to some people, emotions mean more. So flashing your money at somebody where emotions mean more than money, you ain't getting nowhere. And flashing your emotions where a motherfucker money mean more to a motherfucker, you ain't still ain't getting nowhere. So read the room. Read the room. Anyway, Page of Swords, the 9 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands. I mean, the Page of Cups. What is this Page of Cups? Why is it in the release? Is it an apology that you need to release? Queen of Cups, 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords, King of Swords, 5 of Wands. You damn. That's what needs to be released. What needs to be released from somebody is the action. The action of an apology. Meaning that you need to apologize. Somebody's holding back an apology that needs to be released. The actions of an apology needs to be taken here. Release the apology. Stop holding it in. 10 of Cups. This is to somebody that you claim that makes you happy, which I feel like is the Scorpio woman, but you done made her feel all bad and shit. You feel like you stabbed her in the back. It's the 10th time. She feels stuck in her head about you. She feel like you mean, cold, calculated, and you're egotistical. And she been investing her energy into you, which she's now feeling bored and discontent by even giving her love to a motherfucker who's gonna make her feel lost, out, and cold, abandoned, and wounded. Damn. So that's why your action of releasing the apology is necessary. Because the 8 of Cups. Emotionally, whatever you're doing, these actions you're taking are not serving you. And I feel like she's walking away too. You need to release that apology. And how you treated her, damn, I hope that apology is good enough. 8 of Cups. You don't want her to walk away, do you? Even though you done treated her all mean and shit, she done got the backlash or something, and you still don't want her to walk away. 6 of Pentacles, you still want to find a way to balance this. You still want to quickly, swiftly move in her direction to communicate something that brings a balance, but they're telling you that's what it is. You need to release the apology first. Start with an apology. A sincere, genuine apology that you mean, because the 9 of Wands, you've wounded somebody. Boom. Now let's switch over to you, Miss Ma'am. Because say you got that apology already. Say you apologize. I'm feeling that you got the brunt end of some shit that had nothing to do with you. And he know that wasn't right. He felt it wasn't right. So he said he released the apology. In some cases he already did. And 9 of Wands. There you are. Sitting in this wounded energy. Strength card. Restricting yourself. Rejecting. Holding yourself back. King of Pentacles from a possible earth sign man. Who is being strong and he is being courageous and he is apologizing to you. He is trying to put the work in behind the drama he caused. And you sitting here, Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. It's not funny, but you strong arming the nigga. You on his neck like, yep, yeah. Now put the brick on that. It's not funny, but you need to release the guarded energy. to really get down to business. You need to release it. I'm sure the person wounded you, but if he apologized and you tell him that you forgive him, loosen up off his neck a little bit and let him breathe. Okay? You said what you like, nope. I bet you the motherfucker ain't gonna play with me next time. Yep. You like, okay. Still trying to do what you want. I'm talking about the people who already apologized. Well, no, I'm not. That's not. This probably ain't the story for you. This is a story where something's gonna happen in the end. Okay. I don't think this will be about nobody who poisoned the cat and the dog, because I don't think he gonna get back in. And this is something different. This is the man that apologized to the woman, and the woman is strictly restricting herself. And I feel like it's because she remember how you treated her, and now it's her turn to treat a little bit. It's not funny, but guess what they made me think of? Y'all remember The Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Y'all seen that movie when she when she ran his ass into a wheelchair after she left him for another woman, and the woman was gonna pull the plug, kill his ass, and take all his shit. Took his kids and ran, and all he was stuck with was the lady he left for her. And Medea said, "You've been abusing him. You've been mean to him. You hurt him." She said, "Only his feelings. Bitch, stop lying. You fuck his ass in that tub. He damn near drowned." But it was because she was hurt, right? And hurt took a toll on her. But you see, she didn't let him drown. She still fed him. She still, after she let his ass know, "You want your little whore, Charles?" She took her kids and she left. She wanted to pull your plug. "I was your wife. I wanted kids, Charles." See, she let his ass have it. She still took care of him in the end. She still left him and went to got her man. In the end, the karma was all his to hold. I don't know if that's relevant to somebody, but you got this. You got the strong arm back out, like on him, back Uno reverse. Okay, so, and I feel like he's really trying. Okay, he's really trying. It's not funny. He's still doing bubbles out his mouth when you don't push him in the tub. Like, y'all remember that, don't y'all? All right. So, what do you want? What's Scorpio's advice with the strong arm man? Let the spirit do their job. Let the universe do their job. Okay. Vengeance does not belong to you. Don't be trying to get back. Okay? You forgive. And if you can't forgive because it's too much water under the bridge, then just say that. Okay? But letting the person back in and just poking the bear, it's not okay. Okay? That's what they want you to know. Your Queen of Swords energy, they want you to use it more productively as a knowing. She who knows, okay? Use it for clarity, use it for wisdom, use it to say, "I know you lying," or "I see that's the truth." Because you can see if this person is telling you the truth or not. You just still a little hurt by how they treated you. You still got your defenses up, and they're telling you to maybe take a step back, breathe, woosah just a little bit. So, and be careful of the energy you put out, okay? The spirit is working this out, okay? Let them work this out the way they work this out. Let this person come back and show you that they mean how sorry they was. And maybe sometimes people go through some things and they end up a mean motherfucker and you catch them at the wrong time. And that's not an excuse for people being shitty. But sometimes that's not really who they are. Pain got them and changed them as a person. And until they fix that, release that, heal that, all that good shit, it take a toll on them. And sometimes all a man needs is a good cry, but the world done told that man he ain't supposed to cry. So guess what? He got it all balled up. And one time it's going to explode. You have a good cry, then you be ready to move forward a little bit. Like a weight just released up off his shoulders, 7 of Wands. Patience sucks ass. It's just something we don't have a choice about. That's my opinion on it. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't like no fucking patience. Where the fuck is he at, spirit? What's taking so long? When is the pride and the ego getting the fuck out of my way? What's happening? Huh? What's going on with this bastard? That's me. I don't see why y'all can't just make the motherfucker do a cartwheel. Y'all the universe. That's me. Right there. No patience whatsoever. Forced to have it. Forced to sit there. Forced to do it. Okay? That's me. Working on it. Maybe just a little, but I still be talking my shit. Because this is some bullshit, spirit. I've earned my keep. I'll be sounding like a little bitch ass baby. I ain't lying. But that be me. Upset about it. Why I gotta wait for? I waited long enough. Don't y'all think y'all kept me waiting long enough on some shit? Y'all want me to wait for something else now? Don't y'all think I'm waiting for enough? Hello. Confirmation. No. I can't be the only one. So the Nine of Swords, anxiety. That's why your defenses is up. That's why you so guarded, because you got anxiety. You be stressing up at night. You probably ain't even sleep sometimes, thinking, well, what if he hurt me again? But the King of Cups is here. Oh, that's the Scorpio masculine too coming to join the party. But the King of Cups, let's keep talking to the Queen of Cups first. The King of Cups is here, which lets me know that somebody's bringing their emotions to the party this time. And while in the first time they was very guarded and defensive, they've apologized. They're turning over a new leaf. It's you this time. If you got this defensive energy, you being the mean one. But it's not because you want to be mean. It's because you feel like I'm going to do it. Like, just stop the petty shit. And I feel like it's not really you purposely being petty. It's that your heart got hurt and abused. And you just trying to be mean and tough on the outside. But you really want to open up and love this person with anxiety that they might wound you again. So your defensiveness is coming off a little too defensive, like you're a wrestler or something. No, let's address this King of Cups here. What do you need to really? You need to release your defenses, Scorpio man. You're very defensive because you've been through some things. You have anxiety. You stay up at night behind things you know to be true. But you need to drop your defensive. I feel like your defenses because I feel like you've been exposed. Not been exposed. You could have been exposed. You could have just there could be some truth that you need to just admit to. But I feel like something's been exposed to you. Beneath the surface, you have something that you know to be true when it comes to your future. Future foresight is what you've received, but you still got your defenses up. They're telling you to trust the process. Allow balance and equilibrium to happen and some type of new beginning of birth here. They tell you to take a chill pill. Like, you already know what's coming. They told you. So why you ain't chilling? Because of the Ten of Swords. Codependencies. What's the hell? So, okay, you need to chill. Okay, now let's switch over to some other King of Cups who is sitting here needing to. You need to release something. Something is a relationship. Who is this codependent on you or you codependent on them? Nine of Pentacles reverse. This is a codependency. This is a relationship that's only sufficing because somebody feeling sorry for somebody. You don't even want to be there. You need to put an end to that shit. That's what they're telling you. Walk away from the lies and stand in the truth. Tell this motherfucker, I do not want to be with you. I feel sorry for you. And it is not right to sit here being with you because I feel sorry for you. It ain't fair to you or me because this ain't no genuine love. This ain't no genuine connection. And why the fuck you feeling sorry for a person? Page of Cups. Because somebody sabotaged their words. Because they're promiscuous. What is this? Queen of Wands to the Seven of Swords. Ace of Wands. She promiscuous. She get around. So why are you taking it? I'm sorry. So you just be like, oh, I should deal with you. I know you're going to get it. What about you? What about you? What you get? Are we thinking of that at all? You feel sorry for somebody because they sabotage love due to because they're promiscuous. But they're promiscuous because they're hurt. So you feel sorry for their trauma. But you don't want to be with them. But you're being with them out of pity. You got to let that go. That's what they're telling you. The harsh reality, the truth. That's what you need to tell them. That they have trauma. And they need to fix it. I feel like you just out here missing out on life to feel sorry for somebody. And that's delusional. They gonna have to feel sorry for themselves, baby, because mama gotta have a life too. I'm sorry, I'm just telling you. I ain't in that era in my life where I'm a people pleaser person so bad that I want to forget myself and think about you. And that's why if I'm in a situation and I start feeling like it's, you getting so much and I'm not getting much, or I'm not getting the small little things that I want, then I'm gonna have to say something to you. I'm gonna have to see, can we have a conversation about this, because we got to make some adjustments. And if you start being all defensive and shit, or getting and blocking the communication, then I don't know what we're supposed to do to make past it. Because I don't want to waste none of my good love. Let me know right now so I can stop it. I could just stop giving it. I could just keep giving it to myself. And the way I work my energy and the love I give myself, it's going to do something. It's going to give me some growth. It's going to give me some elevation. It's going to provide me with something. Because I know how to work my own energy. And when I start giving it to people, they don't know what to do with the energy. They don't know how to use it to not necessarily their advantage, but to the advantage to benefit us. So, there's that. You know what I mean? It's giving. If you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, including love yourself. Ain't that a bitch? You want to be loved properly, it's got to be by you. Because some of these motherfuckers, they got to sit back and watch how you love you and show up and love you the way you love you. It's like, damn, I still got to train motherfuckers to do that. It's crazy out here. It's crazy. But it is what it is, and we just gotta rotate, right? Because you can't get out here and be who you are, because it will fuck you. It's guaranteed to fuck you. You have to discern the shit out of places. Find a place where you belong and then open up and be who you are. Because there you'll be safe. There who you are, be protected, it can flourish, because it's the right energy that you need to survive and to thrive in. Okay? Sagittarius is who I'm moving up to next. Moving on up to the east side, you finally got a piece of that pie. My lip gloss is drying. I should put some more. I should put some more lip gloss on top, but I don't know if I care. In a minute I will though, because it'll be getting too dried up. I'm be like, something's gonna have to give. It's either gonna have to gloss up or get wiped off. Alright, Sagittarius, which I'm supposed to let go of, which I need to discard. Sagittarius people need to discard. Girl, lay down. What you doing? Don't be trying to get up. The real ones. I wouldn't be surprised if it's patience, Sagittarius. The way y'all, Sagittarius, the way y'all be waiting around and trying to nourish and curry. He'll get it. She'll get it. They'll get it. Let's just wait. Let's just wait. Y'all be having too much patience for me. Because y'all that temperance card. That's why. Too much. It's fine. Girl, it's been... Oh, it's only been 3 years. That's a long... Oh, it's not that long. Y'all one of the most patient motherfuckers I know. So, 3 of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the 3 of Pentacles. So, somebody needs to release waiting, being patient. 3 of Wands. 6 of Cups. The past. You waiting for somebody from the past. 2 of Wands to make a move, make a decision, make a choice, but it's giving you anxiety. They're telling you to release the waiting game with somebody. They're telling you to release it. In fact, they want you to restrict it. They want you to stand in your power, step into your power, and turn your back on this. 8 of Wands. Quick movement. Forward movement. Queen of Wands. It's like, there you are, Sagittarius woman. They want you to stop waiting on somebody. Stop being patient on somebody. Stop giving them more patience and elegance that they need. It could be a Virgo. It could be a Scorpio. But this is like confusion and illusion. It's like you're not having enough clarity here. But then that being that triggering a tower moment, and the tower moment triggering a lesson here. Ace of Swords. What the tower in the Hermit? It could be a Virgo here somewhere. I said they didn't. I mean a woman Virgo. So somebody went through some type of dramatic or very dramatified cycle with a Virgo woman that they're healing from, a lesson. And I don't know if you're waiting on her or what, but they're being told y'all to let an ending be an ending and do some healing. Retreat and heal. Stop waiting on communication, waiting on clarity, waiting if they're going to come back. Don't wait, is what they're saying. Okay? And what's this Ace of Swords somebody needs to be releasing? The truth. Some type of exposure. The sun has exposed the truth here. You have the facts. It's bittersweet. But you got to do what you got to do. It's like you got to speak the truth to somebody. Could be an air sign, King of Swords energy. It's bittersweet, but you got to do what you got to do. It's the sun. I feel like it's liberating and disappointing all in one. Because the moon, you're exposing, you're letting somebody in on something that they don't know. And it could be to do with you're walking away, you're releasing something. Ten of Cups. You could be walking, Ten of Pentacles. You could be walking away from a relationship or a tradition cycle. What's this moon? Eight of Cups. You're starting a fresh opportunity and you're letting something die. Ten of Swords to the Death card. So you get it. That's from the first pile. Releasing it, letting it die. Ace of Pentacles. Brand new cycle. What is the Ace of Swords still? I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Somebody's got to, it's like speaking your truth here. Standing up for yourself, speaking your truth here when it comes to toxicity, when it comes to low vibrations, when it comes to things you are leaving behind with the Chariot energy. Yeah. Cycles closing, building, collaborating, starting fresh, putting the burdens down. So, I feel like that's a truth that you'll be discarding. Not like getting rid of, but you'll be letting it out. To speak, stand in your truth, speak up for yourself, defend yourself is something you'll be using that truth for. Four of Pentacles, somebody needs to let go of holding on too tight or holding back. Holding on too tight, somebody's holding on too tight to a second chance outcome with a King of Cups. Three Swords. But you're being hurt by that. They're telling you to restrict yourself from that and face the harsh truth, the harsh reality. Stop allowing yourself to be up in your head. And the harsh truth, the harsh reality would possibly be about the actions they already chose to take. The proof is in the actions that they took or that they're currently taking. There's nothing to wait on. There's nothing to hold on to. Somebody's holding on to a job here, and that you need to be releasing that too. There's been a couple of signs here to show you that you need to release the job, but I feel like the job's only being released for them to boss you up, King of Pentacles. This is for them to balance out your finances. And I don't feel like you can see it, but they're giving you something. So let the job go because they're trying to give you something better. King of Pentacles, Justice. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Again, they're trying to give you something, but you're holding on to something. Ten of Wands, you're not letting the burdens drop, so they're having a hard time giving it to you because you won't let that other thing out the way. Ace of Wands, they're trying to give you something, and they even made you aware of it. But the Five of Swords, you feel like it's a bad idea. You probably worried about, I gotta pay my bills. You better worry about your blessing. Fuck that bills. Shit, the bills gonna get paid. Have some faith. Seven of Pentacles. It's about you elevating. It's about you growing. It's about you becoming a boss. Look at that. It's like they're trying to put you in a position of a boss. Secure your future. So, but don't be a little afraid to take a little bit of leap. Don't be afraid to come out of work a week. You'll still make the bills. You'll still get the bills paid. You'll find a reason. Ain't you a hustler? I'm a hustler, baby. A homie. Or whatever the hell he said. I think it's homie. You could ask about me. Check my resume. That's what he told him. Alright, who's next? Capricorn. I got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. Alright, let's write down a Capricorn timestamp. Alright, Capricorn people. What's a release? What's a discard? What y'all need to know about discardation? What y'all need to discard? Two of Pentacles. It's something that showed but didn't flip. Page of Cups. Five of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles. Excuse me. Why is the Page of Cups here under releasing? Discard. Ten of Swords. The High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? So the Page of Cups is about cutting it off anyway. So somebody's put you in a situation where it's been a third party, they deceived you in the most hurtful way. They are apologizing for it. They're apologizing for it. But they want an opportunity here for a future as well. Potential opportunity for the future. Two of Swords, you're not so sure what to do with it. Your intuition is it's like it's two choices. You can restrict yourself from this because you can't. It's they hurt you. You can't trust them. You can be up in your head, or you can build a happy relationship, so to speak. Queen of Swords is the answer. They apologize. You accept. You see it. You move the fuck on still. In some cases, somebody still might want to take that risk, but I feel like in this particular case, when we get down to that water sign woman, whoever she is, she might still want to take a risk with a Capricorn man or some shit like that. But this particular thing is third party energy. See, the last sword went into your back. I feel like you take the apology, but you do not give them a second chance. You cut them off. Discard the apologizing. Ace of Wands. The Sun, the King of Swords. Could be an air sign. They apologize. They make you aware that they're passionate about you still. They got love for you. Want to offer love to you. But the Five of Pentacles says that you make a choice to leave that out in the cold. Yeah. Or somebody does that to you, Mr. Capricorn masculine. Why, Spirit? I know, I'm just asking. Because why do they do that? Because hurt people gonna hurt people. So they apologize, but they're not fixing it. They're not fixing themselves in the way they show up. So yeah, they'll be, but they won't be able to display any other actions. Hurt people just hurt people. That's what they're saying. You need to cut them off because hurt people just hurt people. You've received messages of communication of some sort, some type of messages. They still need to do the work. So yeah, they apologetic. They ain't doing the work. They still focusing on past disappointment instead of focusing on what the future has to offer them. Focusing on the wrong shit, so to speak. And that's what somebody else needs to let go of here. Focusing on the wrong shit. Five of Cups. What is it that you're focusing on? More than likely, it's the past. When the Five of Cups is there, you got two options. You can focus on the past that hurt you, that's over. They call that crying over spilled milk. Or you can focus on the future. That's here to more than likely give you more than what the past did. Yeah, there's a victorious connection here. But you got to leave the past. You got to let the past go. That's what they're telling you. You got to let the past go in order to be victorious in this connection. Five of Cups. That's the past. That's what you're probably focusing on. Four of Swords. Release. Retreat. The past. Because I feel like the future will be this Two of Cups right here. There's the Two of Cups and it can be victorious, but you won't be able to see it until you stop focusing on the past. So there it is. More focusing on the future energy. Somebody's being told to leave the past behind. Focus on the future. Virgo energy. They want you to realize that was just a lesson. Right? It's not your whole life's reality, but somebody's still afraid when it comes to investing in emotions or catching feelings. So, what else? What's to release this card with the Page of Pentacles? So I feel like some of y'all need to stop the potential thing. Stop building. Somebody's needing to release building on potential. Having an equal give and take with a potential person. Like, oh, he has the potential to. Fuck that. Because right now, currently, he's just a Knight of Wands. And all that is a potential to be flighty. See? You get knocked off of balance because of confusions and illusions. Walking away from the lies, standing in the truth. The Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles struck. It's like, however you doing it, is you going about it wrong. Three of Pentacles. Final Judgment. So you invest and then your final judgment is to leave it out in the cold because you realize it's not what you wanted. I feel like it's because it's the potential. You're betting on what you see a person could be instead of what they actually are right now. Yeah, so then it's like the opportunity to it hurts your feelings, and then you're trying to avoid toxicity, Capricorn energy. There you are. I know, it's like, that's a little odd. You must got some other stuff in your chart, because you betting on potential don't normally be your thing. And it could be, look, it could be a Capricorn masculine, too. What's this Knight of Wands? This person ain't even dependable for a relationship. So what you would, yeah, you be out of there quicker. It's like you make a decision to leave it out in the cold because it's not. Or there's somebody leaving you out in the cold because they feel like, yeah, you're charming, you're cute, or whatever. When it comes to being stable and giving them a long-term foundation, I don't feel like you got that. They feel like they'd rather be on their own than getting caught up with you because they feeling like they need somebody to provide them with a commitment. And you got to be strong because you keep sabotaging it with your ego and your pride. And they don't want to deal with that. They want to deal with emotional contentment. So, yeah, there's that. Can't be dealing with nobody's potential. You got to deal with what they are currently, because just because you see what they can be, some people don't even see their own potential. So betting on people's potentials a no-no. So there's that. That's what you do when you really care about somebody. But yeah, I don't know. In my younger days, I remember that being me. But you'll notice that you'll always end up disappointed behind the potential, because the potential is what they could be, but it's not what they are now. And are they even working towards becoming what they could be? Because there could be a lot of things in the background that make or break the projected outcome of the situation. And it will leave you disappointed. Because if we consider that behavior to be poker, it'd be a bluff. And if somebody called you a bluff going all in with a royal flush, you're going to lose your money. So, no point in faking the bet. Yeah. No point of potentially winning. If the motherfucker's going to go all in, potential ain't going to matter. Because now you got to flip all them cards and show what you had versus it ain't what you potentially had, what you got. And that's what you're going to lose with. Because it ain't enough to beat the dealer. Whoever did that all in. What you talking about? Is that what they even want to be? Because, oh yeah, you talking about that potential. Yep, that's true. And some people don't, and sometimes they would want to be that, but they don't see that they great. Like sometimes you come in a person's life and see how great they could be. But how great they could be and where they are at in their life now, be two different things. So, and some of them are that great, but they just got layers of pride, ego, and defensiveness on the top, and you can't force them out of hiding. So it's still just potential. You see what I'm saying? So can't bet on that. All right. Moving on to the Aquarius people. Okay. Aquarius. Right. Aquarius, which I need to release this card. What to let go of for the Aquarius people. The Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Wands. And the Ace of Cups. Okay. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? For something you need to let go of. I feel like it, excuse me, it's going to be control. Because the Wheel of Fortune is out of your control. And if you need to release it, why would you need to release a luck? Temperance. Balance, equal. That's two temperance cards, two Sagittarius cards. The Temperance, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. A shift. King of Swords, Ten of Wands, Page of Pentacles. The Devil. I need some more lip gloss or something. The corners of my mouth just feel dry in the motherfucker. All right, anyway. Why is the Eight of Cups? Abandonment issues. That's what we're boiling down to. Because you're so sure that somebody's going to be flighty here and leave you out in the cold. So there's a pride and egotistical energy. This is somebody who say shit like, you just going to leave anyway, like everybody else do. And the Wheel of Fortune is trying to do something here with the Temperance energy. The universe is shifting. It's like control because of abandonment issues. Somebody's going to be releasing control. You need to. Because you don't have control anyway, is what they're telling you with this Wheel of Fortune energy. Healing is taking place. Which in the process of healing is causing you to walk away from things that don't emotionally serve you. And control is one of them. And they're also showing you in the process of showing you that you don't have no control and why it's not good for you to use, that you really don't have control in the first place. King of Cups. Could be a water sign here. Alright, this is somebody who's going through some type of situation that emotionally is maturing them. It's helping them to walk away from the lies and stand in the truth. The reality of what's really taking place versus what their perspective might perceive at the time. Five of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. This is the root of why they need to control shit, because of abandonment issues. Something in the past has wounded the hell out of them when it comes to this being left out in the cold. I feel like that's abandonment. But the Strength card is about being strong, being courageous. It's like cutting that fear out, cutting them abandonment issues out, being strong and courageous, and rolling up on a commitment the universe is working out for you. A future that's showing up to your ships, showing up to the future of you're showing up to your future that's being worked out for you. Somebody's getting grown up, putting their big boy drawers on. So what's being released or being told to be released in that situation is your need to control the situation when you don't have control at all. So the Five of Wands energy, somebody needs to release their pride, their ego, okay? Because it's causing you to be very defensive here. And the Hermit is reversed. It's not, you're not I don't know if you're ghosting situations, or you're being very defensive and going ghosting situations because of pride. Because your true problem is that you're afraid, but you're trying to make it seem like it's everybody else's problem. Like somebody did something to you, and now you got to ghost them and can't talk to them because they said the wrong thing. But really, the truth is that you're afraid, and you cling on to your pride for some reason, because whatever is supposed to protect you, somebody's afraid because of the hurt from the past. So this makes you afraid when it comes to being willing to take the risk. But it also puts you in a energy of illusions, because you bring out all this pride and ego and guardedness, like somehow it protects you, and it does not. It helps you dig yourself further in the hole. Okay, so the Five of Wands is somebody you need to um, cut the pride out. Discard your pride, especially when you're dealing with emotions, vulnerable, raw emotions, and an overabundance of emotion. You don't, somebody's love is trying to rain into your life, and here you are blocking it out with pride and ego. No. Okay? Ace of Cups is a discard. Why? Seven of Swords. Six of Pentacles. Somebody's continuously giving their love to somebody who does not reciprocate, or who just crumbs them. King of Pentacles. So you're being told to cut his ass off. They're telling you to stop it. Cut off giving all your love to somebody. They're telling you that's a saboteur energy, or somebody's deceptive and you can't trust them. Somebody, whoever is an earth sign. So tell me about this Ace of Swords, Seven of Swords. I feel like there's some truth to be told about somebody you're giving your love to, and it could be a Scorpio. Don't have to, but the tower is coming in. It's causing a tower moment is happening, bringing in a powerful realization. Ten of Swords. Four of Cups. That somebody's ungrateful, somebody's unappreciative, somebody's a cheater, somebody's stabbing you in your back, and you're not interested. You're bored, you're discontent. King of Pentacles. Somebody, I feel like he was giving it too. I feel like you're going to be leaving somebody, an earth sign, or somebody who's supposed to be a solid, committed partner behind, because they've been disappointing. And not just this time, in many ways, more ways than one. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like somebody could see fruition and wish fulfillment if they actually start building it. And I feel like the only way for them to start building it is to allow the love to come in, and to cut out this energy of sabotage. And somebody's actively sabotaging love, and then turn around and wondering why it hasn't came through the door yet. You're currently actively sabotaging it. But you might have a lack of perspective and not realize that what you're doing is actually sabotaging. So there's that. I'm glad I could help on the confirmation. So, last but not least, Pisces people. What time is it? It's 4:30. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for the night owls tonight, because baby, I might be too tired. And it's already the morning. We passed the night, and I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. I might just go and go to bed, because it's already so late. But I'll come on tomorrow. Later on tonight. I don't know, but sometimes I don't be able to sleep. So then I'll be like, let me just come on back. Okay. Let me get y'all a little time stamp. Alright, let's see here. What is it that the Pisces people need to release, let go of, or discard? What to discard for Pisces? I ain't ready yet. And I ain't taking all that. So what does the Pisces people need to discard? Death card. The Lovers. And the Strength card. So the first card, we got the Death card as what's released. Why is the Death card here for a release? Oh, somebody need to let an ending take place. In this ending that's taking place is for somebody that's walking away from the lies to stand in the truth. It's the cycle of unknown, the cycle of darkness, the cycle of unsure, the cycle of secrets. Dark. And that's a judgment. The judgment is the final decision to move past and let something die out. Seven of Pentacles. For growth, for elevation. So somebody's needing to release their old cycle so that the new one can birth in this place. Judgment. That's what it is, the Death card. The old cycle's dying out for a brand new solid one that's happened. And the judgment is you making that final decision to let it go. So that the new, just let it die out. Eight of Pentacles, diligently working to release yourself from the old cycle, the old way of being. Ten of Swords, see, it's happening. But it's like the ending taking place for a brand new beginning to take Chariot. Ace of Wands, see, brand new passionate beginning. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It's you conquering, it's you moving past this. You balancing out light and dark here. The Tower. I feel like this is something that you've been struggling with, where you've been a place you've been stagnant at, ending, a release of old ways and letting the new birth in. So, and somebody could have been dealing with a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. Somebody from the past here. I don't know why she's so relevant. The past, because you keep focusing on it and you need to let it die out. The Tower is coming to help you with that, because the Tower is coming to explode your old dynamic, because it's time for you to grow, elevate, and build in a new one. Three of Wands. It's time for your ships to come in. It's time for a spiritual journey to begin for you. Something spiritual. The Lovers, that's what I was getting. The Lovers is something that's connected to you deep on the spiritual level. Sometimes that's a third-party situation, but it's also a choice that needs to be made. And I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to just come over here to this Lovers, because this is obviously something. The Lovers, why is that here? For something that somebody needs to be releasing, discarding. The Death card. That's the first card we were talking about. The Death card. The Lovers is clarified by the Death card, the Hangman, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. It's still about that cycle. So you're caught. It's like being caught up at the ending, while your spirit is calling, or while your spirit is feeling connected to something. So the Hangman is you feeling caught up, stuck, or stagnated, and then there's the Death card. The Death card is like back we just got to talking about that you releasing the old cycle. Ace of Cups. All these aces is coming in for your new cycle to happen, but I feel like it's going to take you some strength You're gonna have to be real courageous and strong in order to extend this love offer to somebody. Because I feel like you're feeling deeply connected to somebody on the soul level, but some ending is keeping you stagnated from letting this new beginning birth. And there's the last ace right there. But the last ace is still on the bottom and haven't showed up, because what we need you to release in this past is you being these flighty energy, somebody that you can't rely on, depend on, somebody who's only in and out, somebody who's, I don't know what you are with that Five of Swords. You're making bad decisions, wrong moves to be flighty to situations. It's like there's the truth. There's Ten of Wands, putting the burdens down. Ace of Swords, you're cutting it out. But I feel like you can't, something new can't birth for you because you're not letting the old go. You're not letting the cycle die out. Because it requires you to show up in a brand new way. And I don't feel like you're quite sure how that goes yet. But nobody is. You live, you learn, you get out there and explore, okay? So why is the Strength card here for what you need to release? But look, the Strength card is here too. It's coming out. And then there's the Strength. This is about you being strong and courageous. And expressing your love or sharing your love with somebody. Strength card, why is that here for what to release? Restricting yourself from love because of the wounded warrior. It's like you've been through a whole lot and there's happiness and you still restricting it because of what you've been through. You're doing a lot of focusing in the wrong direction, and that's why the death card needs to happen for you. The ending, the death, the past needs to end so the beginning can birth. The fresh new cycle can birth. And the past, when it dies out, it takes all this wounded ass energy you experience with it, so that you can come out in a pure energy. All the burdens you've been holding, that goes with it. Okay? Something in the form of wish fulfillment and emotional contentment is trying to birth into your life, but your old cycle is in this way. See that? That's the cycle there. Trying to close out. There's you up at night with anxiety about it because you want to find balance in some type of situation, but the sun has exposed you to something. Expose something to you, and then the Eight of Swords says you're still afraid to take some type of actions. King of Swords, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby. Eight of Wands, communication back and forth. Seven of Swords. So somebody sabotaged the back and forth communication, and now they want somebody to talk to them. But instead of talking, they're restricting themselves because they've been through a lot. So somebody needs to cut off or disregard restricting themselves from the things that truly make them happy. The things that their heart desires. Because of fear, you're restricting something. Be restricting yourself from something that you really won't do to fear. Hey, Laura. Karen just a mad bitch. All right. So there's that. And that's what I got for the Pisces people. A message you've been avoiding, baby, you just missed it. But if you scroll back to 2 hours and 59 minutes, Aquarius starts right there. What's it about self-discipline over there? I can't remember, girl. I done moved out that energy. It look like y'all still awake, some of y'all. So I'm going to just, because I'm not sleepy. I'm going to go in here and warm me up some fish. I ain't playing. I'm about to eat a little fish. I just fried some fish tonight. Some catfish nuggets. And I love me some fish with some hot sauce. Oh, it might have been for you. Even though that was a Pisces part of the reading. But you got here at that time, so it could have just been for you. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click off this video so I can put the timestamps in the comments. And then I'm going to just come back in. Oh, I love me some catfish nuggets too. So I'm going to click off and I'm going to put these timestamps in the comments for the people. No, I'm not. Wait a minute. Let's back up real quick. Aries. Was no Aries in the comments going to say shit? Because I ain't done. Aries is last and not Pisces. I just got caught up because Taurus went first. I was just scared to leave y'all hanging. Ain't no Aries up in here. Y'all wasn't going to say nothing. Better say something to me. If I'm going to roll, I'll be like, wait a minute. What about Aries? The spirit was like, hey, I looked right up at the time. So wait a minute. Let me keep going real quick. Let me get these Aries people a video, a reading. Because they up there at the top with no timestamp. My bad, y'all. My bad. My bad. Leave a little homie on stuck like that. Can't do that. Let me do Aries real quick before I hop up out of here and give me some fish and hot sauce and mustard sandwiches. Alright, Aries, what y'all need to let go of. Release, discard. Aries, Aries, Aries. Discard, discard. What is it? Eight of Cups, Justice. I ain't taking those though. What's a discard for the Aries people? Page of Swords. Could be a perspective. I know I'm like, they wasn't going to tell me nothing. King of Swords. But there might not be no Aries in the building. And that's if you just got here, you don't really know what I did. So you wasn't going to say nothing. But the universe straight stepped in like, wait. There was going to be some commotion in the comments tomorrow. Or when I get out the video, I was going to be like, oh my God, Aries, I don't have a timestamp for y'all. Oh. Well, look, I didn't forget y'all. So what to release here with the Page of Swords? Why is that here for Aries? Perspectives is what I feel like here. Page of Swords. Because the Four of Swords is like, because the Four of Swords lets me know that there's an underlying truth. And the High Priestess lets me know that your intuition has the underlying truth and is giving it to you. So they're needing you to release a perspective here. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. I don't know why it feels like are you fighting for a position? What is that? A long term. Stable position. Oh, why would it be a fight though? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. That's like a match there. Six of Pentacles with the equal give and take in the long term. What's the High Priestess with the Four of Swords? Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Harsh reality, what you know to be true about a commitment. But still you're fighting for it. And what do you know to be true? Harsh reality, Queen of Swords. That you need to walk away from the lies to stand in the truth. That you're better off on your own. That you don't want to let this person go. I feel like it's because your own perspective that you lean on to. You tell yourself something that doesn't let you leave this person behind. But your spirit, the intuition and all that is telling you, follow the intuition. Follow the truth beneath the surface. Fuck all this other shit. Yeah, I said y'all could be just attached for toxic ass reasons. Some of y'all are just sitting around and building in a sexual relationship. That's what you're investing in. But because of your perspective, you're not letting it go. It's like you're fighting for a relationship when all you getting is fucked and sent home. Sorry, I say it like that. But I don't know how. Anger, spare no emotions. Because that's what this is. You're investing in a flighty ass person who's giving you D and going away. Right? And then it's got you here fighting to be a relationship. Fighting to be the partnership. Fighting for that when you better off on your own. They need you to change your perspective about something, because I don't know. I feel like your perspective is what's even allowing you to fight over this. Now you got to go visit her. All right, so tell me about this King of Swords, about what to let go of. King of Cups. Man, that's the Knight of Cups, not the King. Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor. So there's love here. There's emotions. And there's a person that needs to take charge of a second chance when it comes to emotions. Transformation. Okay. But the King of Swords might be being a little bit too logical. Yep, King of Swords again. Four of Pentacles. He might be being a little bit too logical when it comes to a relationship, a commitment, because of his experiences. He's he needs to let that shit go. The King of Swords is what he needs to let go. The King of Swords needs to be released, and that's your energy of being so cold and so logical. Not you ain't. I don't feel like you don't have to be being cold, but I feel like you're being very logical here because you feel like you had an experience and you learned your lesson. So now you're trying to use your tools. I get it. You're supposed to use that, but you're doing a little bit too much. And that's just like 10 of Wands. You're even weighed down with burdens. How could you feel like it's still the right thing to do? If you feel so heavy when you're making the decisions, it might not be the right decision that you're making. You might not be making it because it's facts that you see. You might be making it because you're in the wrong energy. See, look, the King of Cups reverse. That's not emotionally manipulating. It's Eight of Cups, walking away from that because it's not serving you, for healing, to the Star card. I feel like it's going to be made aware to you. Okay, the facts are going to be made aware to you that you've been manipulated. You've been moving through this manipulated energy because you're trying to be logical based upon your experiences, and you're calling it wisdom. And I feel like also too, you don't get to show up to love, be logical, not invest no love to it and say I'm being wise. No, baby, something needs to be readjusted. The King of Cups is even reversed here. That shows that you got some type of malfunction when it comes to emotions. Four of Cups. And that's what makes the person bored and discontent. Because you got to be truthful about what's going on with you. You got to be true about your problems so you can fix them. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you keep pretending it ain't broke, it won't be fixed. And people going to be like, well, something's going on with this motherfucker. It don't work. Okay? Wheel of Fortune. What to release. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for what to release? That's about the wheel spinning, luck and error, second chances. That's why you need to stop trying to give a motherfucker a second chance. Who is this? You need to don't give no person no second. This person. You might got a kid with them with the Empress. Okay? But it's about you second chances, no. An ending is an ending. They're telling you giving a second chance is a bad choice. This is an ending for a reason. They're telling you to go off and birth some type of brand new beginning. They want you to restrict yourself. An ending took place for a reason. They were trying to give you the Ace of Pentacles. If you go back, you're going to not be on the right path. Okay, Five of Swords to the Death card. I feel like somebody's trying to go back to a situation that ended and reconcile it. They're telling you stop looking to the past. Look towards the future. Your ships are coming in. They cleared this out for your ships to be able to come in. They're telling you that if you look to the past, giving second chances, you will sabotage your ships coming in. You will block your blessings, okay? The past will sabotage your future. Even though you can't see that yet, you need to chariot. Do not look back and keep moving. Stand in your power. The chariot don't look back. It goes forward. And if you miss the ship, you miss the fucking ship. That's how that works. Four of Pentacles. They're telling you to hold yourself back. Restrict yourself from giving from reconciling. From getting on the same page and reconciling the situation with somebody. They're telling you to keep fast forward movement. Look into the future. It's something that they know here. This is for your own protection, so please be sure to listen to it, okay? So there's that. Okay, now everybody's done. So I'm going to put these in the comments, and I'm going to click back on. And I'm going to eat my fish and smoke me a little weed in case somebody want to join. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't know. I just know I ain't tired. And I still got to roll up. Because I be procrastinating when I got to roll up. Because I'm the only roller around this bitch. All right. Subscribe. I'll see y'all soon.